Welcome, guys, to my Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 32, Recap and Review. We are on Family Day. I'm so excited. The countdown to the end has really begun because
Yes.
once you get Family Day, then we get our last set of dumpings, and then we're at our final four.
Yep. Absolutely.
Pretty much an episode to go, and we're done.
Yes, and with me to chit chat about our Family Day episode is Danita. How are you, Danita?
I'm good.
Yes, and Miss T Joy.
Hi, ladies.
And if you were with us earlier, yes, we ate, watched, and came back to recap. So, thank you for joining us. We did a lot today. So overall, I said to Danita before we hopped on here that honestly, for all intents and purposes, not the worst Family Day.
No, not the worst.
Definitely not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we got a lot from some couples and we got a little bit from some couples, but I'm actually really happy with how they chose to divvy this up this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very intentional with how they edited it.
Yep.
Jessica's here. Jessica says my carnage plate it was full. Listen, I cried twice during that conversation.
Y'all better cry.
I told you, when his mama said that she watched that part over and over again just to see Anaya's face.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
You could see her being her daughter-in-law. I was like, yes, mama, speak it.
But it didn't exist. So yeah, we start the episode where we ended the last episode, which is Casey asked TT to be his girlfriend. They had to say less. Casey, I wanted to put some thought into it. TT, my heart is beating. I was so scared. And Casey said, I hope nobody fucks. He said, I kept saying, I hope nobody fucks this up. Mm-hmm. And TT says they didn't, so they did a good job. And I can't believe I have a boyfriend. And we do find out through this episode, apparently this is her first boyfriend. So I don't know what the one with the restraining order was situation, but.
And they claim she got 2 restraining orders. But I don't.
They also were from high school.
Also situationships.
Exactly. It was high school. So it might not have been an actual boyfriend.
But Casey says there's no one else I would rather do life with. I think
okay.
So again, I definitely see the compatibility of these two.
Absolutely. He can be goofy around her.
Mm-hmm.
That's all his family clearly cares about. I say y'all all some goose.
Again, we saw this last season with Taylor and Clark. Again, his family also did not want him to have to be serious, and Clark brings out the kid feeling in him. So apparently, yeah. So apparently,
I completely forgot about his family on Family Day.
Oh, he was. Their family wasn't on
Family Day. He was out.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, why don't I remember this? I'm like, what?
It was them online.
It was then online.
I'm like, when did this happen? I'm like, I don't remember this.
Yeah, I'm chronically online, and his mama loved Alangia up until the point where he asked, "Can't I have a kid feeling?" She's like, "You're 25." So no.
I think people just get being goofy and serious confused with when somebody says oh, I want you to be serious. They're not saying change your whole entire personality. There's just certain.
But when it's time to have serious talks,
we have to have a serious conversation.
To be smiling about.
Yeah, you can be goofy. There's nothing wrong with being a goofball. There's comedians. They're goofy 24/7, but they also know when they gotta be serious.
Yeah, and I mean, she asked him to be serious for 5 minutes once,
and then never asked him again.
Exactly.
I do feel like somebody was like, if that's the big deal, then it is what it is at this point.
They were who they supposed to be with. So
I
Yeah.
feel like we all agree Casey is immature. Um, so good luck with him and his new girlfriend, because I think that if he can't be serious and serious shit happens, good luck.
yeah, but she also be laughing. She think everything funny too.
That's why I said I was about to say they both immature. To be fair,
Right.
It works.
But sometimes, even though that happens when the girl wants you to be a man, and you can't be a man by being serious.
Because all I kept hearing was, "She stands up for you."
Mm-hmm.
But when are you gonna be serious and stand up for her?
Hello.
Yep. It's gonna be a problem, but that's just me. Kay is here. Kay says, "Hey, ladies in chat, I hope y'all are doing well. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this episode about the families." And we're just about to get into that as well. But yeah, so listen, good for them. I do hope that this works out in the way that they envisioned. I'm still not really getting what they envision outside of here, other than he's in Fresno and she's in LA. But let's hope that they figured this out.
Yeah.
And they're always joyful, because I said, I think the moment when the fun shit stops and the serious shit starts, they're going to have a problem.
Hello.
But that's just me. I'm not a therapist. I don't got a license. So
Well, I am, but I'm not there. So.
I got a license. I ain't going to do that shit. Trinity and Kata chat, and again, as Ian says, they're arguing about relationship definitions, exclusive, situationships, boyfriend, girlfriend. And I'm just like, and we don't care anymore.
No.
Like,
but like me, we don't care.
We don't care. We don't care. But Trinity says, "Okay, bitch, what are you crying for?" Because apparently Bryce and her saw that she was crying, and she's like, I don't
you see, somebody take a picture or a screen grab or something, and you see Trinity go and hug Kata.
Mm-hmm.
Kata is still sitting at the table with Zach, so that's probably when she pulled her and said, "Why are you crying?"
Yeah. And she's like, "I just came back from Celeste. You just came back from Celeste." And so I was like, "Oh, she was in Celeste as well." So I'm confused. So at some point,
I didn't catch.
No, she didn't. No, she said, "I just came back."
I came back from Celeste.
Oh, because she said
and
it
you
twice.
were crying.
Yeah. No,
she said it twice.
Kata wasn't in Celeste. Kata was with that
Zach
man
the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, because the first time she said that, and then she said, "And you was in Celeste," and I was like, "Oh, she was? So did we miss a conversation?" Kata says, "I know," and Bryce says, she says was like, "I don't know what's going on," because she's like crying, and I just want to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kata says, "Well, it's like hard for me to talk about my feelings," which is what Danita said earlier today. If you missed our last one, it's again fellow Aquarius. And she says, "I just feel like, okay, with the whole me and Zach being exclusive, I was super happy. So what I got from this, just as a wrap up, she went to Trinity expecting Trinity to be super excited for her,
which she was."
Which she was.
Yeah.
But then she said, "Oh, y'all are a situationship." And then she was like, well, no, that's not.
You didn't like her wording, but she was happy for you. She said, "Oh, congratulations, you're in a situationship. Yay. She was jumping up and down. She was happy for you. She just called it something you don't want it to be called.
Right. And then it sounds like to me, for what I got of it, so then she went and told the other girls to get that, kid feeling. And didn't get it. Didn't get it.
No. At the water park, she was expecting something different because she brought it up.
She's like, "Well, I told it to her, and she called it situationship," and they're like, "That's what it is."
Right.
And she's like, "So y'all, none of y'all are gonna give me this kid feeling I'm looking for," and so that was why she's upset, and that's why she's crying. Because she says that she intended to only tell Trinity, she was not going to tell anybody else.
And why is that? Why is it that you only wanted to tell Trinity and keep it a secret? I mean, these people act like everything is not being televised. It's like why were you just trying to tell Trinity? Like it was
Well, it's just like
secret.
Trinity only told her about them having sex.
But that sex is one thing, but you being exclusive, you so happy about it. You so proud of it. It's a title that he's giving you, exclusivity. Why are you trying to only tell her about it? It's weird. That's because you already knew it was some bullshit. That's why. I want y'all to recognize she already knew it was some bullshit. But she thought her main girl was just going to be happy for her, even though it was some bullshit. And she was. She just called it some bullshit. Like she was happy that you happy with the bullshit, but it's bullshit.
This is the times where Kata wanted Anaya, but got Trinity.
Yeah.
Because that's what Anaya would have gave her.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Anaya also was just like,
What Anaya would have said what she says later is, oh, so y'all are exclusive dating, so that's like boyfriend and girlfriend. Which Kata would have been like, well, not yet. Like it's one step before, but yeah.
The actual word situation, so Kata wouldn't have been as upset, even though she's saying
but even though later she does also agree that it's a situation shit. But
Right.
he also said, if you like it, I love it.
Yeah, she's more delicate with her words.
Correct.
She's
Correct. That's what I'm saying. She is a Virgo.
Yeah.
Her words are gentle and sweet, yet when she needs to be forceful. Trinity is a Libra. And listen, they are not always phony, but they're almost never fake. If you understand what I'm saying. They will just give it to you straight if you're asking for it.
You get what you get.
Correct.
Yeah.
So if you wanted her to mentor, she's like, okay, I don't want you to give your opinion on this. Because remember when she had to do that to her a couple episodes back, where she's like, well, don't say that to me when that's what she was giving me. So then go ask her that. Because then that's what she'll do. She'll be like, okay, well, if that's what you're looking for me, I'm going to give you what you're looking for me.
Right.
And it's fair. Jessica feels like deep down, Kata was ashamed. Otherwise, I don't think she wouldn't have wanted to tell the girls.
That's what I'm saying. Bingo.
Yeah, I can see that. But she says, like, I just feel like when you said the situationship part, it hurt my feelings almost because I was like, well, no, how I see it is. And Trin said, okay, honestly, I'm actually genuinely confused because where I'm from, what y'all got going on, in my opinion, is a situationship.
Right.
So she's still calling it that.
Yeah.
But she said at the same time, why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter what anybody's opinion is? If you don't like it, if they don't like it, that's not what it is. Bitch, then don't call it that at the end of the day.
Yeah. You can call it what you want to call it. And if you content with that man, why does all of this matter?
Exactly.
I mean, even their families have to say it to them later. Like that doesn't, like, why does that?
But they care about what people think. They still want to know why they in the bottom and carrying on. This is just what it is.
Yeah.
Kata says, Trinity says, I just want y'all to date already. Like, that's what it is. Like, I just want y'all to work and date. And at the end of the day, what probably works for me doesn't work for you, and what works for nobody else either. And Kata says, And Trinity says, just take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, bitch. I'm just a fucking outsider. Yep. What I said don't actually hold no fucking weight. And I said, but it does because Trinity, you're her bestie in here.
And she
cares. So that's what it is. But again, like I said, Trinity's not going to come to you on no fake shit. She's going to tell you how she sees it. My mom is a Libra. My mom does this. When I come to her for advice, she'll tell me how she feels. She'll make statements. I'm like, well, where the fuck did that come from? And it's just how she views it. That's it. Whether it's correct, whether it's gentle, whether it's not gentle, that's how she views it. She'll, like, again, it's that scale. She's just like, well, it's everything in balance. This is how it is. This is the most fair. So if that means it's a little mean to your face, it's a little mean to your face.
Yeah. But this is my whole thing. If it carries weight, I want to hear, I guess that's the difference. I want to hear. I'm not afraid to hear what my best friend or my friends have to say. If they don't, even if they don't like it, I'm not afraid to hear it. I may still do what I want to do, but give it to me. Because I'd rather for you to give it to me than somebody on the street to give it to me.
And I've always said the same thing. I've always said, just tell me straight. Because if you ask me straight, I'm going to give it to you straight. Now, if you want me to be Anaya, which is the other side of me, like it's all good. I see that you like him. So I'm going to give you the nice, gentle version of that. Listen, this may have you fucked up now, but y'all figure it out.
Yep.
That's what it is. But I also understand that Kata is 22. And I think she just also, because also she has never been in a relationship, right?
I don't know if she hasn't. Zach hasn't.
I think she said she's never been in a relationship, if I remember.
My God.
So I also feel like, because I was saying, so she's similar to Uma. And I feel like Zach as well.
So all they've been in is situationships. So why is she so mad? Because she wants this to be different.
Does not feel like this is,
because they probably were messy situationships. And right now she doesn't feel like her and Zach are messy. Also, they are talking about things on the outside. It's just no title. In her head,
she has a particular view of a situationship, and like we said earlier, that's not what a situationship is. A situationship is what you make of the situation.
Right. Every single one has been messy though. Every single one.
I mean, I didn't know she never had a boyfriend. I thought she had, but
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, but if she hasn't, then it's giving that each thing she's been in.
This is crazy to me. These people are 25, 26 years old, ain't never been in a relationship.
But she's 22.
No, but I'm saying TT 25. I mean, I was in a relationship at 5. My boyfriend bought my ice cream sandwich every day at recess and came and put
that sounds like a Virgo, because
I've been having a boyfriend.
But no, not me.
Crazy. I don't get what's
that sounds like a Virgo. My sister, no. My sister had same thing. Me, no, not at all. But again, like I think if that's the viewpoint that she's viewing it, that maybe all her other relations, because I think she did also say she's been in love. So maybe she loved.
I thought she said she had been in love one time. Yeah.
That's why I thought she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But she's like, just from where I'm at, that's what they call it. And I apologize if I offended you or made you feel any type of way. Kata, thank you. Trinity, because I love you and I love Zach, and even though he pisses me off, I love him just as much as I love you. And I said, hold your horses, because you know that's not true. So then she cleaned it up a bit, because she said, no, I'm happy for you. No, actually I love you more.
Right.
But I love him. So all right, give me a hug. I'm done. And I was like, okay, back on track, Trinity. And I'm happy for you, genuinely really happy for you. Also, just get some boyfriend and girlfriend. So see, no fakeness. She's just keeping it real. And Kay says Trinity was happy for Kata, but she just didn't like her relationship being labeled as a situationship. She just told Trinity because she wanted a sugar-coated response. Yeah, so it's like, you know, she felt away, so she probably went to Trinity to make her feel better. Again, she wanted that kid feeling. Like, woo. And Trinity gave it to her in the moment, but she gave it to her in the moment with the woohoo, yay. But she didn't give it to her with this. Not. And Kata says a best friend is always going to keep it real and tell you the truth, whether it hurts or not, because we want to keep you from being played or hurt. And that's what it should be, honestly. That's what it should be. So Kata says, I know, just give us a minute. Trinity, okay. But she ITMs Kata that Trinity realized where I was coming from and took accountability. And Trinity does say to her in the villa, it's like, that's what I want from you. If you have an issue, just come to me so we can resolve it, because you're my bestie in here. So worked out. And I'm glad she Trinity kind of confronted her, but also Kata didn't hold it in, because she could have still did a Dylan and held it in till the next conversation.
Now, I think what we've seen from Kata is like, once she needs to talk about it, she just talks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bedtime comes and Kata tells Zach, I feel so much better. And Zach, good. And Kata says, because she took accountability. And Zach says, well, that's what I take sometimes. So that's what it takes sometimes. So I'm happy for you. And TT tells the girls that she has never been a girlfriend before. So she's really happy. And Anaya, oh, baby. And Mel and her hug TT. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm supposed to think that these girls hated Soul.
Right.
Solely because they're mean girls.
Those two specifically.
Yeah, those two specifically
are bullies.
Specifically. Because if there's anybody who should hate TT, it's Anaya.
Exactly.
And Anaya says, oh, I'm so happy for you. And listen, again, Anaya can't be fake. I did not hear one drip of fake in her voice.
Like her mama said, she loves seeing that her baby's soul is still pure.
Yeah.
It
is. Like Melanie said it, right? She's just a pure soul. Like what you're getting is what she has. Yeah. And TT says, I'm gonna cry. He's everything I've ever wanted, like literally. And
oh my God. I don't know what he did in 2 weeks. I don't anyway.
Listen, some of these people we just at this point, you got it. I just gotta see on the outside.
Right.
These two
still get surface level to me, but what do I know?
I mean, it's been 2 weeks. It kind of should be surface level, but it's also Love Island, so it's also shouldn't be.
I'm saying, like, I still feel like I should feel something. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And y'all are now boyfriend and girlfriend. I should definitely feel something if y'all are making that leap. I don't feel
right. It's 6 weeks, and that's
like her family asked her, "What do you like about him?" Y'all don't think that was strange? That her family was like, "What do you like about him?" Because it's like,
no, I did not feel that was strange because that's my question.
I know, but I'm just saying they asked it because they don't know. They haven't seen it. They don't. They can't
I was like, good question.
And we still didn't hear an answer, did we?
We didn't hear an answer.
We did not get an answer. I'm telling you, there was no answer.
I was waiting. I
was like, oh. I said, I like y'all. Let me. No, okay.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Nothing. Carl, did you chat tonight with Kenzie? Dylan said, yeah, I did. It's a step in the right direction. She said she was sorry, and we're moving forward. And like I said, all Dylan wanted Kenzie to say is, my bad.
Right.
TT says, oh, to Mel, you need another hideaway. Y'all did have a hideaway. And Mel says, it's all good. He didn't tell the boys what happened in there. TT, he didn't kiss and tell? No, nope. TT, I'm definitely seeing a change in Sincere. Listen, again, TT was one of his biggest haters, so I don't know what you guys want. Because this is what happens. Everybody comes out, no, guys, you don't understand. Sincere is great. And then people are mad because they're like, oh, like, Sincere is great. And then it's like, yep. I don't know what y'all want from them. And Kay says that was a really sweet moment between the girls, and it's so sweet. She really is. She really, really is, honestly. Carl and Anaya were kissing in the bed. Did y'all see that?
Baby, he was on top of her, kissing her down. And he got in that bed and was holding on to her. He said, you better than me, boo. You're such a good person. When he said, I'm happy for them, he like, oh, that's so big of you.
Anaya says, I wore this for you because you said you like easy access. And I was like, oh.
I heard that. I was like, what do you get access to?
And Carl said, I do like easy access. And he grabbed her. Listen, the cancer jumped out. I was like, damn.
Did you get French fries? I don't want to know.
I don't know. I couldn't tell, but they were making out and getting it on in the bed a little bit. Then Jessica also sees it. Kanaya kissed him before the lights even turns out. Buzz City with these two easy access. What they be up to?
Exactly.
He's like, they've been doing franchise, just not telling everybody. Real girl.
Exactly.
They were doing
something.
They
were doing something. Because even when he's like, I do like easy access, he grabbed her. I was like, okay,
girl. Because she usually be wearing them little shorts. You remember? So I guess that's not easy enough access. He wants some easy access.
Listen, Girlie's been pulling out the lace since he got there. Jessica thinks that Sincere's doing voodoo in there. Listen, people will believe you, so let's not put that out.
Baby, I wouldn't put it past him.
Miss Love says, I love how Carl be on. Listen, I'm gonna be very fair. I honestly must need a cancer because I am feeling everything Carl is giving.
Cancer. I can do a Netflix series. That's the best.
I survived a cancer.
I really survived a cancer.
He was on me though. He was on me.
Yeah, that's what
they be on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Mel tells Casey, congrats, boyfriend. And Casey is shit. Crazy, bro. Mel and Naya, congrats. Carl, you're such a good person. Naya, thank you. Carl, to be like happy for him after all of that.
Right.
All that you guys have been through. Naya, yeah, we all deserve to be happy. Jessica says Carl is just like me. He still don't fuck with I love it. He basically told Anaya, you better than me.
Exactly.
That's what me and Danita were talking about before we hopped on here. That was literally him.
He's basically given that, yes.
Listen, and also I said, like, cancers must be like Taurus because once you fuck with our loved one, that's it. Hang it up. We will hate you for life. We don't fuck with you.
That's how I am.
And that's what Carl is giving. And I knew that from the time he was on After Sun when Corey's like, oh, I think she's going to go back to him. Carl's like, that shit's done.
Right.
He wasn't even in there.
He was like, no, he's not.
Kay says she think they've been friends, right?
I think so.
He said this was a long day but a good one, and you ended the night right. And so they all make out except for
Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, and Bryce and Trinity. Unless I missed that.
Yeah, the new boyfriend and girlfriend wasn't even making out.
I said Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah. Kay says, yeah, Carl kept it real because I am the same way. I am not fooling with Lil Kev.
Not Little Kev.
So next morning, Bryce walks out of the bedrooms blurry-eyed, and then he wipes his eye, and magically the coffee mate card is here because it's family day, guys. Mm-hmm. And I said, will Coffee Mate come back to sponsor? Because we know Sarah B sponsored the couples karaoke.
Yeah.
And so, yes, they
did. They did Family Day last year, right? They did Coffee Mate. Yeah. They like this odd thing, okay?
Yeah, they made them do the coffees last year. This year, they just had it sitting there.
Yeah.
They didn't make it, but they had the spread. Which look a nice spread.
It was a nice spread. And they gave them those cups. They gave the family those cups.
Take with them, so they got to take the cups back.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice little shindig.
Yeah, I like it.
So he does come back in and tell them that it's family day, and they get excited. And Bryce to Zach, like, how are you going to feel facing her family, knowing what y'all did in the hideaway? Zach, I really like your daughter that I made sweet love to. I said, Zach, you have just a little bit of worse problems because they don't like what you actually said in the hideaway.
Exactly.
I think you wait to the hideaway. Bryce says, you know who should be worried? Sincere.
Oh boy.
And when they saved Sincere and Melanie for last, I said, yep, it's about to be a problem.
When I saw like the little small conversation that were being had specifically about them two, I said, yeah. And even Melanie being too optimistic.
I know. I was like, it's not. My mom is so forgiving. Okay, your mom is so forgiving.
One, she didn't think her mom was going to show up. I think that's half of the.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
20 hours.
Like what she should have known is if her mom showed up, there's. Because when your mom is afraid to fly and fly 20 hours, that tells you, oh, either she on some stuff or y'all are on some stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So Sincere does say, I'm excited to meet Melanie's family. And somebody says, really? What if they start screaming in your face? My daughter, blah, blah, blah. And Sincere's like, I'm going to have to eat it. And I said, I'm glad you know.
Right.
Because you're about to have to eat.
Yeah.
Trinity, Mel says, Trinity, you look so cute. So they're still upstairs in the makeup room. And Anaya says, you do. And Trinity says, I'm so scared. Like, I hate to be meeting people's family. And Mel says, well, it'll be fine. It's really hard not to like you, Trinity. You're a really likable person. And I agree.
They're so sweet to each other.
And Anaya says, they are going to literally love you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Anaya comes down for breakfast. And Anaya's like, I'm feeding to see my family. Good morning. I'm so excited. And Car's like, holy shit, you look so good.
Baby, when he turned around and closed that refrigerator, he was like,
oh.
Oh.
And they kissed. To be honest, she looked great.
Like, her outfit was so nice. It was appropriate when you're meeting someone's family.
Yeah, Jessica.
You want to be a little covered up.
Yeah, it was very demure, very classy. Kata was there in her normal skimpy bikini. She didn't care.
Yeah, I was like, she couldn't even on or nothing.
Yeah, even like Trinity and Melanie, like they still had a little frou-frou on their booty, like a little something. It wasn't a lot, but they still had.
And Trinity wore like a cover up
the cover of the top. So I'm just like, Kata girl, I know you about this big, but still.
It was like you could put on a little
put a cover up on
cover up or something. It was just
I feel like even Kenzie's bottom was a little bigger. Like exactly. Something.
Maybe it's the black mom effect.
Hello.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it is.
Mom of color. Yeah.
The mom. Yes, mom.
Mom of color. Yeah.
I mean, TT had her booty out.
Oh yeah, Miss Love says Kata.
TT had hers out too, but also like I'm not shocked.
Well, yeah, and also, yeah. But I mean, TT also lives in California, so maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not shocked.
But the Miss Harvey, Anaya know better. She know better.
And do.
And Sincere's mom also apparently does fights, and he was hoping she would be there, but again, none of his family actually wanted to come. So
somebody says Sincere mama's still trying to figure out what these things mean that she getting the territory.
She's still trying to figure out what
everything means. She done gave them his full birth.
She gave him his full birth code.
What time he was born, where he was born. She said,
why is he like this? Just let me.
So she's trying to figure out that. So dad had to come because mama couldn't come.
Is that his bio dad or just?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If it's his
I don't know if it's his bio dad, because remember he was making it seem very much to Melanie like I don't come to Philly. That's where my dad is. I don't really deal with my dad. And that
Miss Love is saying stepdad.
Okay,
which now makes sense why he's not Benjamin.
Yeah,
because when the son came in, I was like,
wait, he's younger. And he said my younger brother, and I was like, so why aren't you Benjamin? So then, yes, that does.
So that makes sense that it's stepdad, which also makes sense why he's like, I didn't raise you this way, and why his uncle was like, he just acting like my brother.
Exactly.
To me, what I noticed is this dad didn't look like the brother that we said he's acting like my brother. It's like that don't.
He didn't. Right. He didn't.
But listen, that's his dad. That's his dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. I'm sure he raising us as that. But I was just remembering when he was saying, I don't come to Philly. I don't come visit my dad. So I was just like, this man seems like he put in active work. So this would be somebody you would come visit because they're talking about how they raised you. So I was just like, this can't be the same, person.
I feel like the entire sense of family was like, okay, we drawing lots. Who's going to go cuss him out?
Yep. And the stepdad was like, I am, because I'm the man that put in work and I tried to show him how to be a man and I ain't raised him like this, so I'm going to go. And the mama was probably like, yeah, you go. Yeah,
I was just saying, mama was like, yeah, no, you go, because I'm going to kick his ass if I go. And he was like, yeah, because like he not going to make his baby sister sit here and think that this is the bullshit that she's supposed to be taken from a man like him.
And you're the oldest. Yeah. Not just her older brother, but the oldest in general.
Yeah. Like even when the baby brother is telling you, man, you went a little too far. Just
a little. You didn't have to do all that exploring.
You didn't have to do all of
it. I said, not little bro trying to.
I'm telling you, I think it's ingrained.
It's the dad.
Yeah, it's the dad. Kay says, yeah, that's the dad that stepped up and he don't play.
Exactly.
No, he don't play. He did ease up a little bit to, try to help him out a little bit, but still.
Yeah. Because still when it's still your child, you don't want to leave them and not have lifted them up. Like you don't want to beat them down so bad that when you leave them, they're not in a good headspace. So you gotta tell them about themselves, but then you gotta
especially when you can't contact them right now. Like once you leave, you're not gonna see Sincere again until he's out.
Right. Yeah. Kay says I would have come with my belt first. That's why his mama didn't come.
Exactly.
So yeah, Mel ITMs, like she doesn't want to meet Sincere's family. She's too nervous. And I was like, I do wonder if she's embarrassed to meet his family. Because she's been
I honestly think that she was wondering if they'll like her. I'm telling you, it's a lot of self-esteem issues. I do honestly think that she was nervous on whether or not they were going to like her.
Right, because I think she thought that we all don't like her. And again, Melanie, it's not you.
Right. And that she was the crazy one.
Yeah, right. It's not you.
He doesn't know what his family's thinking. Like, oh, I don't know.
Right.
Like, did they want him with Soul? Did they want him with Amora?
Right.
We don't know.
No. And from what I remember, his family has liked her since the beginning.
They've always liked Melanie.
Like
his mama said, I'm crazy, so if he can put up with me, he can put up with Melanie.
Yeah. I've never heard them say like, oh no, Soul is much better for him. Like
the
mama called him going back.
The mama saw herself in Melanie. She been rooting for Melanie from the beginning.
Yeah. But she saw it, she was like, he'll have his fun with Soul, but he's going back to Melanie.
Mm-hmm. Which is what we also said. Kenzie wants her brother to come. She will get her wish. Bryce is scared. But first up is Bryce and Trinity's family. And they meet outside the villa and hug. And I'm going to tell you, Bryce, when I saw Bryce's mom and grandma, I thought it was Bryce's sister, like older sister, and his like mom from the back.
I thought it was his mom and grandma.
Yeah,
no, from the back. And then they turned around and I was like, oh, it's his grandma. And then his grandma is
freaked out.
Like a hoot.
She is a character, is she not? Why she keep calling about that hideaway? They already helping grandma. They
wanted them to be clapping them cheeks in the hideaway.
Like, why do you know what a threesome is, grandma?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But so I tried to get as much of this conversation, but honestly my computer crashed again. And so what I got from this, don't okay, so don't be mad at me and saying that it's because I don't like Brinity, folks.
No, I
Mary's
got
not in here. Mary is not in here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I wrote their chat.
Okay, so I think I got most of it, but there were parts. Miss Love
also started getting a little crazy towards the end of the
episode. Miss Love says, I love this grandma. She sees fun.
She did see fun.
Yeah. Kay says, so his grandma wanted to get in that hideaway. Like, yes. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying Bryce's grandma got more confessionals than Gabriel.
She did. I said that grandma ain't about herself.
Oh gosh.
So yes, it's Bryce's mom, Carrie, and Grandma Ann, and Trinity's mom, Tanja.
No, that's sis. Tanja is sis. Sanja is mom.
Oh, Sanja, and mom Sanja and sister Tanja.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing she's the older one because again, she got the NJA last bit up.
I don't know what the other
the
sister's
oldest,
name.
I'm not sure, but
I don't
we
know
know
what the
Trinity's
sister's
the
name
baby, so
is.
everybody's older than her.
Yeah, and we know there's at least one more.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, listen, Sanja says, Bryce said, the most important women in my life, meeting the most important woman in my life. And I said, see, Bryce, I like your words here.
Yep.
No.
Proud of you. But Sanja says, not the girl that I dropped off to the airport. But she feels the connection is genuine because according to her daughter can't fake shit.
Yeah.
And I said, that's my thing. Why I don't think Trinity is playing a game.
I said, a little conspiracy was, up here. So I was like, is mama saying that because she trying to make your daughter good? Or is she saying it because the daughter really can't?
True. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
we've seen parents do that. We've seen them be like, this is what I really wanted to say, but I couldn't say it. I didn't want to ruin your chances.
Right.
Win.
Right.
But also she is a Libra, and being an heir, we kind of can't be fake. It's kind of just like, this is what we said. So maybe she really do like the man. I don't know. Sure.
Yeah, unless she's like just a good actress.
I mean, she could be.
And so there's that. But Kara says, listen, we're happy how you portrayed yourself on TV. We raised a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And Anne says, no, but we need to get them in the hideaway. And Sanja's like, no, I'm glad they did not.
No, we don't. We don't.
No,
she had to find out that her daughter was doing the Gawk 3000 in the back seat.
Right.
Yeah.
She's seen enough.
It's good. Yeah. And Kay says, honestly, she was really cute. Grandma was keeping it real. No, she was.
Yeah.
And ITM, she loves their connection. She thinks it's so genuine. And get her to the highway. She really wants to keep talking. And so they separate, and Anne is like, hey, Kenzie. And she's like, hey, Grandma. And she's like, telling her how, she glad she likes Bryce, even though he comes with a turtle tongue. Kenzie's like, yeah, we didn't have a connection, but I still love Bryce, though.
Baby, why is Bryce like, what's a turtle tongue? What? Because he has no idea what happened.
She's never said it out loud. She's only said it to us.
His mom is like, oh, he don't know. Oh, we should have brought that up.
I said, not her blowing up Kenzie's spot.
She was like, I seen what you said about my grandson. It was kind of like passive aggressive. Like, I want you to know I seen what you said about my grandson.
Mm-hmm. We still like you, Kenzie.
So Trinity says, Mom, I know you. Trinity's mom says, I know you like him because you can't fake anything. And I definitely knew when you started crying.
Yeah.
And Miss Love also agrees that she doesn't think Trinity is faking it, at least in this atmosphere. She's really feeling it, but we'll see when after the villa if it continues.
Yeah.
I still personally feel like they both got a bit of rose-colored glasses on.
I do.
But
I think they settled into something that they feel like is real.
Which that does happen. You have PR couples all the time who start off as PR and then they actually develop real feelings.
Correct.
It happens. And maybe in the span of them being friends, they both genuinely caught feelings. Do I see it lasting long term? To be determined.
Right now,
do I feel the buzz? I still don't.
I don't.
But it's not for me to feel it.
I really want to. I like their family. I want to feel
both their families. I really like both their. To be fair, I like most of their families.
Oh, absolutely, I do.
But I was rocking with it. I could definitely see Granny at the cookout doing the electric slide. I could see it.
Right.
I just, some reservations still.
Yeah.
So Bryce calls Zach over. Apparently grandma and mom think that their relationship is normal. And I told you guys, I think it's just white boy frat shit. So apparently
Yeah, once we saw that, we was like, yeah, he's like us. I said,
Okay.
okay.
And then they invite Kata over. So did anything between this conversation? Because the next thing I have is that they go to the photo booth.
Her sister's proud of her. The families meet. They mesh really well. Photo booth.
Okay, so I got most of it. Look at that. And then they go to the photo booth and brings up Zach getting kicked out of their bed as they're going down the stairs. So I was like, I really like his grandma. She's like, because I wouldn't have played that either.
Mm-hmm. Also, a lot of them was also cussing in front of their mamas, and I was just like, we don't do that over here.
No, we don't.
We don't. Kay agrees. I agree with the family. I don't think they're faking it at all. Hey, Kay. And Granny says, Kay says Granny's gonna be dancing to Boots on the Ground and throwing up them fans soon. Bryce and Trinity chat, and
we're so happy. I'm so happy.
We're happy.
We're cool. We're so happy.
Same thing.
Nothing new.
Okay. I mean, they leave and we get the same thing. So I just don't know. Listen, I don't know.
Right.
And Mel and Anaya are chatting, and she's like, she can't wait for her family to come. And Mel says, yes, it's time to meet the Harveys.
Yes.
And it's time to meet the Harveys, and it is Anaya's mom, Natisa, and her sister Angel. So Angel came.
Yes.
Because we were wondering which of the sisters would come, if it was Angel, Asia. Yeah. And Carl's mom, Nancy, came. Listen, and his sister Ellie, and they came. Moms were walking hand in hand. And
what's
Ian
the sister name again? What's the sister name?
Sister Ellie.
Ellie.
She's pretty too.
Yeah. Listen, when Ian said people said we didn't have enough bombshells this season when they were walking in, I was like, listen, Ian, stop listening to our conversation, but also facts, because that was a set of 4 gorgeous ass women walking in.
Yes.
When they walked in, even like all the Islanders were just like, dang.
Right.
So good looking.
That was like, one of them is her mama?
Wait, what's the mama?
Again, like from behind, you really couldn't tell if you were.
I was looking at Zach like, Zach, pick your mouth up.
Right.
Because he was like,
and Miss Love says it. The 4 of them walking in they looked
yeah.
And Carlson sees them first and starts taking off running, and then Anaya's mom and sister sees her and they run over to her and she starts crying. And again, okay, so people got mad at Anaya's mom because she kept telling her to stop crying.
Yeah, I knew people were going to do that. But it's a black mom thing. It's like we're taught to be strong and to just kind of like, you know what I mean? You don't let these people see you sweat. Like the same thing Melanie was telling her, like, don't let these people see you sweat. Fix your face. Like, pull yourself up. Don't let him do this to you. I mean, we're kind of taught to like do that, right? It's just an old school thing. Like, it's just what it is. We're you know what I mean? The mama was raised by a boomer, and the mama is probably of my generation where
her mom I think is our age. I know the dad is definitely our age. He's born in August, so he's
you suck it up, like you just suck it up.
Mm-hmm. So I also understand culturally this is standard. Right. I know it doesn't seem nice, and I feel like many of us, especially the healed of us, do not necessarily do this.
Right.
But I also feel like there's a factor of her mom is like, it's okay. Like, I get your emotions, but it's okay. Right. Especially the second time, because I think
I didn't even catch her say it the first time, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just when she was hugging them when they first came in, and Anaya was crying, like just hugging them. She was like, "Stop crying, stop crying, stop crying." Like as she was as the mom was saying this as they were hugging.
Hugging.
And then the second time when they were up there talking individually, she said it again. But I think she has watched her daughter cry on this TV, and that man broke her down, and she had to hear people talk about her daughter, and she wasn't there to do this and tell her chin up, and she just kind of is like, Anaya, you're not even an emotional person. Like Virgos are very logical.
Yes, I feel like that's also it. To her, this is not her child.
Right. It's not
I told you guys, I cry for everything. My parents know this. They know I'm a crybaby. I've been a crybaby. I was crybaby at 2. I'm a crybaby now. Okay? Because that's where my emotions go to. My emotions flow out of my body through tears.
I cry at movies, but I do not cry. Like I cry at movies and watching Love Island and stuff like this, but I do not cry when things are happening to me. The Virgo in me, the logic in me, and you up here, you're not gonna see me cry. You're not gonna see. I don't do that. So my mama probably would be like too, like what?
Like, what is wrong? What's going on?
Would be confused. She would be like,
so I think that's also part of it. It's not just the cultural part of it, but also the part of it that, like, this is not you. So
it's like she said over a man. She was like, we definitely don't cry over men.
You're crying. You're not trusting your gut. You're not telling your friend the truth. What's
going on with my daughter?
Y'all drugging my child. What y'all putting in the air? Like, what is going on?
Like, what? She's like, yes, you are being true to yourself, but also I'm seeing things. I'm like, wait.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And Miss Love says we're definitely taught to not let anyone see you cry and to get it out of you. And honestly, you know, I have, because I'm such a crybaby. And listen, my parents are Jamaican. When I used to cry, they used to beat me for crying. Understand that?
Oh yeah, Jamaican will beat you for crying.
So what I did was I tried not to put that onto my children. Again, the healed part of me was like, okay, I'm not going to do, especially my boys. Like, if you're going to cry, it's fine, but let's understand why you're crying.
Right.
And if they go on too much, okay, stop crying. Like, that's not going to solve anything. Right. Right. So again, like I'm saying, I understand it. I understand it from a therapist's hat situation. Somebody's like, can I ask all the therapists, was this healthy? Probably not, but culturally it's understandable.
Right. And like you're saying, if that's just not her norm, if she's typically not an emotional person, right, and then you see them be emotional, like some parents might be like, I'm glad, like what, for instance, Serena, right? They was like, okay, our daughter can cry. Good. Mm-hmm. She got it out of her because Serena don't be crying.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? Like, exactly. Yeah. The Virgos, what are you doing? Why are you doing?
What are you doing?
Especially this situation. It doesn't deserve your tears.
Yeah. And Jessica agrees, like, also from Anaya's mom, it doesn't sound like cries often, so that might also be why. But like,
because her sister said the same thing. Her sister like,
Villa's, it brings out the tears more than most of them. Again, they're in a cultural experiment that's meant to break you down.
It is for our enjoyment.
Yes. Miss Love says, but I wish we could change our conditioning, but I get her, mom, because the world is not easy on Black women. They don't, and honestly, we know her mom has had to watch her all season get ridiculed for her tears that are valid tears. They're valid.
Right. Did some of y'all again recognize this is somebody's daughter? Like, again, did it put it in perspective? Y'all been dogging her all season long.
And she don't even know.
And she doesn't know. So I think that's also part of it. Her mom is very hurt that her daughter's tears mean nothing to y'all.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, why are you even crying?
So stop giving them to them. Right.
Correct. And Miss Love says, yeah, it didn't seem like this is Anaya's norm. So, they each hug each other's family. Anaya to Ellie, you're so beautiful. Ellie, you're gorgeous. Natisha, how are you, Carl? And Anaya to Nancy, you're so beautiful also. And Carl to Angel, are you Asia? No, it's Asia coming.
Yes.
But Angel said, no, it's Angel. He's like, oh, it's Angel. So great to meet you.
Yeah.
And they head to the fire pit. And Carl is like, they couldn't wait for this moment because they're both so family oriented.
Yeah.
And Natisha says the connection for being there such a short amount of time is so strong and it's beautiful to watch. And I agree with her. I think that's what it is for me. Like, right. I like a connection that I can see right off the bat.
Right.
Yeah.
Whether it's an up and down, like you guys go through the journey, I don't mind the journey. But when I could see that spark right off the bat, I love it. I do honestly love it. And Carl says, well, what did you two think when she kicked my ass out of the villa? And the teacher says, I was like, what the fuck is wrong? Again, black mom, because I would have everything. She's like, and Angel's like, listen, I was just so happy when you came out the cake.
Right.
We did our job, basically. And Anaya says, you should have saw my face when he came out the cake. And I think it was Angel, or it could have been Ellie, was like, oh, we saw.
Yeah. Angel. It was Angel.
Yeah. And Nancy says that makes me cry every time. Like, I watch it over and over because honestly, that was my favorite part. You could see it on your face.
Yeah.
And then she like reacts how Anaya acts, and Anaya was like,
no.
And Anaya was like, I was in genuine disbelief. And Nat says, you felt safe.
Yeah.
Can I also say that's the word of the season?
Safe.
No, not safe.
Genuinely.
They're all saying it, but they're only calling Anaya out for it. But they're all saying it.
Kata does it all the time too, and I was like, sincere.
I be trying to cut them out of my recap because I'm like, that's too many genuinely.
Like they all through. And at first I thought it was just like, oh, it's a way to be like, I ain't really how I feel. Like I'm just a throwaway word. But no, I think they all genuinely feel this way. Take a shot every time you hear genuine.
Maybe they were going to say sincerely, but they had to find another word. So everybody.
Sincerely. So now it's genuinely.
Sincerely means something totally different now.
Oh my gosh.
So Nancy says, and then for Carl to meet someone like you, and then to have this connection of being volleyball players. Mm-hmm. And Nancy ITM's, oh no, this wasn't her ITM. She also says, like, after that first episode, when you kissed her, she tells Carl, I said, I could totally see her as my daughter-in-law. Because you're so down to earth. Like, you just take care of everyone, all the girls, and it shows.
That was so sweet. Anaya was so happy to hear her say that. Did you see her face? She was like, really?
I think also she genuinely also thought that they probably would give her a little shit because she sent him out.
Yeah.
Whereas I think
also wasn't aware of how America felt about her either.
Yeah.
Right, to be fair.
And I think a lot of us understood what happened with Anaya. And I'm glad him and his family also understood.
Absolutely.
While it sucked in the moment, it worked out in the end.
I think it was the best thing, even though
he had to go that way.
He had to go that way and come back the way he did.
Yeah.
And Nancy ITM said from day one, I was just like, that's the girl I like. She seems so grounded, patient, kind, beautiful. I'm so glad that they've reconnected and found each other, and I'm hoping they can build a lasting relationship. And Nancy and Ellie both tell Carl that they are both amazing people,
right?
And they love them together. Anything else? Because I missed a piece of this conversation.
Ellie was like, you're lucky, like you're a good guy, whatever, but like she's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
like, he's lucky to have Anaya, basically.
Yeah. And then we do get to the conversation we were kind of talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. Jessica brings that up. I love that Carl's sisters let it be known that Carl is amazing, but Carl is lucky because Anaya is amazing as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the mom said something. When did she say something about the grandkids Olympic volleyball?
No,
that's Carl at the end.
Carl at the end of his activity.
So Nat, since when you this emotional? Like, I'm so shocked that she like, and she's like telling her that she was shocked at, like, when she sent Carl home, that she didn't just trust her gut, because she's like, you kept saying like he checks off all my boxes, he's this, he's that. She's like, it was always Carl.
Yeah.
So why didn't you go with your gut? Because to me, Carl was also it, and you knew that.
Right, because she's mad that somebody was able to make her daughter look like a fool. She don't like that, so she's like,
yeah,
trust
your gut, and you wouldn't have looked like a fool.
Yeah, and then I says I was just second guessing myself, and with Casey, I just had all this time together.
Yeah.
And so I did know it was Carl, but also she's like the time factor for you was she's like, yeah, and that's what I said it's, again, she just didn't want to potentially throw away 3 weeks with somebody she had a connection with. If he kept telling her it would always come, kind of what Sincere always says with Melanie, is like, it's always Melanie. For Casey, he kept seeming like it was
always Anaya, but it wasn't.
Always Anaya, and it wasn't. It wasn't. And that says, I was just wondering, because we discussed that, we've discussed this. Like, when you find good people, you find good people, and Carl is good people.
Right. Yeah.
And I says, no, I really like Carl. Like, seriously, I feel like he does everything I like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's very husband coded.
Mm-hmm.
And Angel says,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Her sister was like, this is what we know. Yeah, girl.
And Naya's like, isn't he? And then they both confront her about how she handled the Melanie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And basically Mama Harvey tells her, like, you are not telling her the truth because, one, you're friends with her and you're friends with him, and you want her to stay.
Yeah. Yep.
And she does say that she can understand where they're coming from, but also it's hard because they're not in the environment she's in.
Exactly.
And she tells them it's so different in here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
guess what? And she can tell her till she blue in the face, Melanie is gonna do what Melanie wants to do.
Which is the end of this. Kay says, you quote, you just take care of everyone in the shows. Carl, we know you're amazing, but Anaya, she's amazing too. Mm-hmm. Not only does Carl truly see Anaya, his mom and his sister do, and that's priceless. I agree. Absolutely. I tell you, I cried in this conversation because it's not always that people genuinely see you for who you are, and I'm glad, because we even heard her mom basically said, I am just glad that the person I know and see is genuinely being put on the screen. So at her core, we see Anaya. Right. Is she doing things that not necessarily her personality? Yes, but again, that's why I'm attributing it to the environment.
Yeah,
rather than
her mama was still proud. She wanted her to know, I'm still proud of you. That makes me feel good as a mother because your soul is pure.
Mm-hmm. And Jessica says, I'm glad Anaya's mom was able to get Anaya to admit that she chose KFC because of the time they were together and not really because of the connection. Because that's all we've been saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kay feels like, I think the biggest reason Anaya chose KC is because they had been together longer, and also because she was hoping for black love. So she prioritized KC, even though Carl checked more for boxes.
Her exes are black men.
Yeah.
And again, we said this on our recap that, it's hard to deviate. One, she was going to be the only person of her core four not choosing effectively her pre-casa person. She knew that if she didn't chose him and he chose her, that it would be a wrap.
Yeah.
So she wanted to salvage that relationship. She would have had to choose him because, again, she didn't stand at his door.
Mm-hmm.
Subconsciously, she understood that. Yeah. So.
And even if she would have brought him back and KC still brought TT back, it would have still been some drama.
And that's what we realized. Like, even based on like what happened subsequently, just even from them hearing that she was actually getting to know somebody else, they started giving her shit for getting to know somebody else, and the fact that they were so strong so fast, they were pissed off that she even entertained that, even though he had fucked her over and chose somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would have still been a mess. She had to go through what she went through, how she did it.
Yeah. And so they all head to the photo booth, and Natisha ITMs that him and Anaya are perfect for each other. Anything else out of her ITM? Because that's the only thing I got.
From who's ITM?
Her mom.
Oh, her mom. I don't think so.
Okay. And then Carl says, ITM said it speaks volumes how receptive and positive that they are about the relationship. And I knew it would sway my mom to have Olympic volleyball grandchildren. Those the Chinese, they love themselves some Olympics. And so Anaya said, listen, they would make beautiful children, honestly.
Wouldn't they?
Because them some stunning people.
You could just see the sophistication, the wealth, you could just see it when everybody walked in. It was like,
And Jessica says they just need to let me know when the wedding is booked. Same.
Hello, Jessica.
Yeah.
Put a stream in there so we can view it virtually.
Listen, just put. I need my Cordina wedding first.
Yes, of course.
I'm still not on the Carnaya ship. I'm standing over there.
Still not on there.
No, I can't be on nobody's ship until after this show ends. Nah.
But you would vote for them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've been saying that I think they have the potential. I feel like they have the most potential of this.
I do too. So I'm gonna see how it is. I need boyfriend and girlfriend. I need some things done first.
You need some titles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Nye says, I feel amazing. His family was genuine, and it took about that this experience was basically what they both needed.
Yes.
So, yeah. Khalil is here. Says, I wish DC was more transparent, honest with Anaya. She kept getting on his nerves and asking questions because she knew something was wrong, and his actions and attitude were not matching his words. And that's exactly 100%
the problem.
Absolutely.
Her body kept reacting to what she was getting from him.
Yeah.
Because she knew it wasn't trustworthy.
Yeah, and that's what her mom is saying. You're not trusting your gut. You're not trusting your gut. Because her mama could see it too. Like your gut was telling you the whole time with this man, and you haven't been trusting your gut since you've been here.
So, Jessica also says I could definitely see Anaya's sister being cast on the show if they wanted to. Listen, all her sisters are gorgeous.
All of them.
The mama, they all gorgeous.
They all gorgeous.
Yeah.
And Kay felt like Karnaya's family was so cute. They really were. They really were. And like we said, I liked all the families. I think they all brought the right energy for the people that they were seeing. Yeah. So Sincere doesn't know what to say to Melanie's mom, and Melanie's scared, so she pulls TT of all people to tell her. And TT tells her not to cry because it's going to make her nervous, and she tears up, and she says she can't wait to tell her family she's a girlfriend. And of course that means that KC's mom, Latoya, and his sister Kiana, TT's mom, Shangela, and cousin Nakisa walked into the villa. And Ian says all the families are staying in the same hotel, and it's like Casa Amor, but also not like Casa Amor.
Ian, please.
What kind of feel did y'all get from Casey mom?
I don't know. He said she's not a woman of many words, right? But when they said that they were boyfriend and girlfriend, I felt like mom was a little hesitant.
Yes, because I know she might be a person of few words, but her face was saying she was raised with it.
And I'm gonna be honest. TT's mom face cracked a little, and then she called it.
I felt like both of their families was like, only TT's cousin was excited, and maybe Casey's mom,
the sister.
But both of the mamas was like,
I don't think the mamas were into it. I don't think. I think they were just like, yeah, we like them, we like y'all, but I didn't get the feeling that they were as excited about them being boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all have only known each other for a week.
It was like, I felt like mama wanted to say something to him, like, I don't really like that.
Maybe she did, but it got edited out. Yeah. We'll never know. Kay says technically though, Anaya and Carl have only known each other for 2 weeks so far, so it makes sense for them to take more time before fully committed to an official tie. And I agree. And I feel like we said earlier during our recap that though they're taking the right steps, we feel to have a strong logical long distance relationship post Villa. Right? They're having the right conversations, they're taking the right steps, they're being realistic, and hopefully this develops into, like his mom said, to something strong outside the Villa.
Yeah, I think they have I feel like they have another month and a half to figure it out. I think if he's going to start school in the fall, it won't start until September. And they have some time, just to, figure out. I mean, because I don't know that he's going in the fall. I just know
we don't know if he's going immediately back or if he's going to take a little time off. We don't actually know what his timeline is. We just know he knows he got to do some more schooling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Khalil thinks, I think the fact that it's a game and no one's sending Sincere and Melanie home, as they're always going to be in the Villa unless they were going to choose Soul, Omar, or Corbin. Well, I mean, I think people are not trying to focus on the game factor because they realize that these people are actually in deep. I think other times people like come in and they don't care because they know it's a game. But I think this season people saw that people fell like really fast, really hard, and got really hurt really fast. And so they're just like, no, we got to keep it real.
Yeah.
So. But Jessica also agrees it didn't seem like KFC and TT's parents
it wasn't fully crickets, but the owl was there.
and Kate thinks that I got from Casey's mom that she probably doesn't speak up when she sees her son acting out of line, which would explain a lot. And they don't. I got that.
Yeah. And why she just like, she sticks up for you.
Boss Queen is here, and Boss Queen says the mothers don't like it. And Casey's mom has made it no secret online she likes Anaya. What? I thought she didn't like that.
Oh, she likes Anaya. Oh, that explains it. Because I'm telling you, I just got the feeling
it was something off.
That it was something off, that she wanted to say something but wasn't saying it. Because it was like with TT, it was like she was just kind of looking at her like, and she probably was looking over there at Anaya looking all cute in her outfit. And she got on a bikini. And she probably was like, see what I'm saying?
That's what I want my son to do.
This is what I wanted him to do. We could have moved up in life. You see what I'm saying? He's still doing that same stuff. And when she said, she remind me of you, the mama was
she is. Normally when you say that, the person would be like, oh my God.
She was looking like, what?
Mama didn't take that as a compliment at all.
So did they think that he was gonna they were gonna pull a Serena and Cordell?
I mean, some people thought they might have.
There were a group of people who thought they were going to get back together, who honestly thought they were going to get back together. Mm-hmm. Once he had apologized and stuff, and you remember how when Bryce said, I haven't seen you smile like that in 3 days, people were like, listen, I'm telling y'all, they don't apologize and everything. They're going to get back together. Y'all going to see. They're going to spin the block, and they're going to get back together. Some people who felt that way, and maybe the mama was one of them.
She might have been hoping, child.
Miss Love says the mom seemed like they were there to fulfill their requirements, but they weren't really on. I'm surprised that his best friend didn't come. Like,
why?
His best friend might not have had a passport. Mike couldn't get a passport in time because he said to his mom, "I can't believe you got a passport, right?"
And she's like, "Yeah."
But I mean, also to be fair to the best friend, I can see cousin being like, "No, I'm going."
Yeah,
we're just best friend. I'm cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they said his best friend.
Yeah. His best
sister,
friend.
not cousin, sister. His sister and mom came. So I feel like if we're gonna choose who's gonna come, it's gonna be your sister over your best friend.
Right.
Yeah. Kay says my discernment is always on point. Casey's mom wasn't feeling it, and she couldn't fake it. And TT's mom was about to slip, but she caught herself. What the hell? And his mom was not feeling it.
Yes, I was like, she had to fix it because the camera went right to her.
Right. That's why they said to TT, what do you like about him? Because I think they sincerely wanted to know, like genuinely.
They wanted to know.
What do you like about him? And we still didn't get the answer because I was waiting.
It was crickets when he said that. Mama was like, "Don't compare her to me."
Right.
Listen. Okay, listen, some new information here because
I didn't know Mama was team Anaya, but I know Mom hasn't been online saying nothing bad about her.
She was appalled. She really was. She was trying to keep it cute, but she did not like that comment.
Nah. It was definitely off 100%. She was appalled at him saying, "You remind me of her." I mean, he's been saying it, so.
So if TT is so outspoken, how does she remind you of your mama?
And your mama the one a few words.
A few words.
That don't make no sense. But he also said Anaya is grandma. Reminds him of grandma.
Come on now. Come on now. Something's not adding up. You tried to cover up for the fact that your mama won't talk to that girl. Talking about my mama versus a few words. His mama probably has been talking a Malibu at that hotel. She ain't a versus a few words. She just said one talk to TT.
Like mama stayed quiet the entire time. There was no joy.
It was like, I'm TT. The mama probably was like, I know who you are. You know everybody.
So let's go through this conversation though. We'll chit chat more, but they go running and Casey, because it really wasn't a long conversation. But Casey said we had a journey here, and I asked her to be my girlfriend, and she said yes. And again, the faces. And this is well, Latoya says I love how she has your back. Anything before they separate, because then I got to that they separated.
No, that's all they could do because it's all about what she does for Casey, not what Casey does for her.
Shangri-La. I just
said mom, sis. I ain't put no name.
Okay, so this is TT's mom, and her cousin asked what we have been trying to find out for the longest time. Why do you like us? And then cousin, yes, please tell us.
Yeah.
And she said, I just like how we just naturally clicked. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, she was like, we just naturally clicked. That's it.
But how? What fit in? What popped into place? Please tell me.
How did y'all naturally click? You specifically came in there for him and had on your nurse's outfit and started twerking on him. What are you talking about naturally click? What is going on?
That's all she said. And she's never had this before.
She's not telling us nothing. It's surface. I'm telling you, it's surface level. They playing the game. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Is it the real deal? And she said, yeah. I don't think they believe it.
Ooh, so her mom says, okay, so it's the real deal then. She's like, and I've never had a boyfriend. I never had a real boyfriend. They're like, okay.
Well,
but Casey says, well, what do you to mom? Well, what do you think of TT? And Latoya says the only thing she can. I like what she brings out of you.
I'm sitting here like, what did we get besides him being goofy?
What do you like about TT? She ain't said nothing about her personality.
I like that she stands up for you.
Right. That is it. I think she's a attractive girl. She dresses nice. Even that's a compliment. It's a surface of a compliment, but at least it's a compliment about her. It's nothing. She's like, I like what she brings out. Are you kidding?
And then they go forward and they're like, we can finally see your personality. We can see that you're goofy. And again, this is sister talking. Mom is just like,
So again, they like that he got that kid feeling back.
But can't say nothing actually about her.
Okay.
Not at all. So listen,
another Taylor. It's nothing wrong with him saying that Clark gives him a kid feeling.
So they do go to the photo booth, and then they go to the doc. You know, like, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Just listen.
Oh, and he felt like TT's mom had a similar vibe to him.
And listen.
And TT was like, "What?" She me. Like you said, she like me. He like, nah, I think she was having a similar vibe to me.
Me? What?
What is? I don't know. Listen.
Okay. Like, what is happening?
So now Khalil says that Casey is slick. He controlled the conversation. His sister caught his vibe, and his mom looked like she didn't want to shade him.
Yep.
Her mom.
It was the exact. They both handled those conversations.
Yeah. Eva is here. Hey, Eva, welcome back. And Miss Love says, I think that KC wasn't expecting Carl to come back and thought Anaya would still be around and showing interest. We know this. Like, we know that he thought that his stock was going to go up, bro.
Right. He also thought she might be going home because if y'all remember, Bryce also thought he was going home.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was going home. You don't go home right afterwards.
No. And he did not get the reaction from her that he thought he would. He didn't get it that night. He didn't get it the next day.
Yeah.
So no, his stock did not go up.
Exactly. It went down.
Yeah.
Plummeted.
And Jessica says, I'm so glad Anaya ended up where she's at. Same.
Yeah.
And but I hope people realize after seeing Anaya's mom that Anaya was never going back to that boy after he disrespected her like that. I'm gonna be very honest. I don't think her mom was ever going to accept KC after. Like,
if she would have taken him back, her mom would have been like Melanie's mom and sister.
Yeah.
No, they would have been like, "Why are you back with him?
Why are you back with him?"
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Carl aside, I don't think that was ever going to be.
It would not, and she would have had to do what Melanie's doing.
It's about that
or not.
And Kay also agrees. Very clear. Anaya's mom would not support that.
No.
Yeah.
And yep.
He had said the things that he said, and it was just he went to Casa
and different.
It would be different. They might be like, you know what, you went, you got a little excited,
right?
We get it, but you never said anything that was disrespectful. You just did some disrespectful things.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all worked through it. Y'all figured it out. That's one thing. But like everything that he was saying leading up to Casa, and then the stuff he said in Casa, you can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think from the grandma comment on,
you can't really. It's kind of tough.
Because it was very clear it was about sex.
Yeah. Just for you to get in the bed and not do nothing.
That's my whole thing.
He's vanilla.
Like, but him and TT don't do anything. But he was so pressed about Anaya doing something with him. But I don't see him over there pressing TT.
They're always both turned the same direction.
And he ain't athletic. But Kay also agrees that Carl messed up KFC's whole plan. I do actually think that is possibly the case. But Kay says exactly, your mom is quiet because if she speaks, all hell's gonna break loose. We gotta keep it to Mir and
Yeah.
So it was a very interesting conversation because I was just like, this was not going to work for Casey and Anaya. So I'm very glad both of them got where they needed to go.
Yeah, they got who they needed.
And Kate feels like at first I thought Casey and Anaya were building to a love like Cordell and Serena, but after things he said, episode 16 and 17, beginning of Casa, it was very clear to me he never truly valued her. I'm going to be very honest. At the beginning, I said, if he takes this nobody standing at my door situation, if you go back to my recap, I said, I think they could grow from this and find something. Because I thought they were cute. But I'm going to be very honest. Within the first week and a half, I was just like, I don't like how he's making her feel.
Yeah.
I do, because I'm the type of person, I do not like when somebody goes around and makes it seem like I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that's what he was doing to her.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
was.
you're cute. You're not gonna go around to everybody in the mother in the villa and make me look like I'm crazy. Nope.
Yeah, I was rocking with it until I think Khalil put it in the chat that when
Mhm.
Corbin and Soul got there. Like that period, like Corbin, I was like, okay, we're still kind of working. But then when Soul and Jen and Caleb came in, I was like, and the mask is starting to slip.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's about that time when, and because Corbin came in what, like within the first week, and then Soul and came in like the first week and a half. So yeah, so Khalil says I was team Anaya and Casey until Corbin and Soul got there. Then Casa, then the recoupling, and the discard sealed the deal for me. I knew it went too far in the wrong direction for them. I agree. And Miss Love is saying that they're trying to sell us on this dead connection with the two of them, and I'm not moving. And I agree. Like I have not been moved by
like a snail pace with Bryce and Trinity. I'm stuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I have not gone anywhere.
Nowhere.
Jessica feels like they should hope that they didn't make the final. Imagine having to give those final speeches, wrapped it up. I hope.
Jessica and I have been on the same page. So.
We already got to hear most of them try to read.
This is like, please, I can't do this. Oh my god! Like, it's bad enough with Corbin. We're the universe. Like, we're no. Okay, so he's
glad
gone.
he ain't there because that speech would have been.
Yeah. Case feels like TT was never had friends or a boyfriend. I actually feel sorry for her because it seems like she's had a tough life. And honestly, I do believe she probably doesn't have a lot of friends. I'm gonna be very
at
honest.
least girlfriends.
She
might have a lot of guy friends.
Right.
I don't. I just feel like she's just trying to sell us on this sob story to soften.
Oh, I don't think that part is the sob.
I think the boyfriend part might be sobby.
Sob story.
The friend part.
The friend part, I think, was actual.
Might not have a lot of female.
Especially if we come out and we only see her with Amora.
Who also says she don't have a lot of
female.
female.
Trying to create these friendships, or is she just trying to make it palatable so she can just be there and just.
No. I think she genuinely made friendships with Amora and Parmita.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the girls left in the villa, the OGs.
I thought she's trying to make.
I think she's trying to, especially again if she's here for another couple days. Like, what is this she's supposed to do?
But will they translate into the real world?
If they will translate into the real world, I honestly, I mean, first of all, none of those girls live in her area except for Melanie.
Yet.
And maybe her and Melanie, I could see her and Melanie maybe hanging out. I don't think she's done anything to Melanie that's too crazy. She just don't like Sincere. And I think she's told her that.
Also changing her mind about Sincere. Everybody changed their mind.
Everybody changed their mind about Sincere.
Yeah.
So next up is Kenzie's mom, Christy, and brother Alden, and Dylan's mom, Carrie, and his brother Brandon.
Bestie.
And so, Bestie. And so I don't know if it was Alden or Bessie that said, "What's up, Carlin and Aya?" Or maybe
it was brother. It was Alden because he knows everybody's name.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, Zach too," and my crush carried up.
Yeah.
Zach, that was for you to be on notice. Once you get
like
out,
Kenzie is the one that asked. She was like, "Who's your crush? Who's your crush?" Because she knows her brother. Who's your crush? Oh, Kata. Easy.
And but they say, listen, they can see, the family can see Dylan and Kenzie's chemistry, which I also can see.
Match each other's freak.
They do. And they feel like they picked the right ones.
Yeah, I agree.
And Carrie didn't feel that. Carrie tells, because again, they really separate very quickly. I don't know if I missed anything before.
Hold on. Flip back over. She tells them that she wishes Dylan was there from the beginning. And he's the guy that she would go for. Dylan really likes her. The best friend says he's being himself. This is exactly who Dylan is.
Yeah.
Fully. And her mom said Dylan reminds me of your dad.
Yeah.
And that for Kenzie, we know that's big because her parents have been married forever.
Yeah. And we've never heard Kenzie say that, but when her mom said it, she said, "No, I've been thinking the same thing."
Yeah. And she said from she started the show, she's looking for something like what her parents have. Yeah, and we heard Leah say the same thing about Miguel. Like he reminds her of her dad, and she's looking for a relationship as strong as her parents.
Yeah.
And they've been together forever. So some symmetry there. Kay says, yeah, her brother was loud too, and when he said Kata. Yeah. So then they split off, and Carrie does tell Dylan she doesn't feel Kenzie did anything wrong, and that he needs to cultivate this relationship.
Move on.
Your mama trying to give you a hint. Move on.
Move on, or you're gonna lose her.
Right.
And honestly, Mama knows that he ain't winning this show.
Right. Yeah, so she's like, "Look,
so y'all gotta figure out what's happening outside." She's like, "Y'all about to leave, and I actually really like this girl."
Right.
So get over it.
I'm trying to get my splits right. Okay.
And so Christy tells Kenzie that Alden's been watching her shaking his head.
Yeah.
That's like you and me both, Alden. And Christy says, though, I felt all your emotions. Every time you were hurt, I was hurt. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Kenzie did have a journey.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
We went through a lot. And then Dad texted in, and I got none of that. His message.
It was just real sweet, basically him just saying, you didn't get to see me and your mom's love stories before we met each other.
Right.
The highs, the lows, the things we had to go through before we got to each other. But this is your journey, and I want you to have something as special as me and Mom. That's all. Yeah. It was actually, when I was watching it, I was like,
it was very sweet. I got very teary-eyed.
That's a dad. Like that's how you uplift your daughter.
I think they knew that she needed that.
She did, because she's had a tough week. Like she said, that last week has been hard.
Yeah. And then they leave, and Kenzie pulls Carrie to the side, and Carrie does ITM how much she loves Kenzie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Dylan does say this to her, like when they sit in all the fields, like my mom really loved you, and Kenzie's like, I'm really glad that she loves you because I love being close to my person's mom.
Yeah.
And she does also feel like that she feels closer to Dylan, which I could see. Like I could see this making you feel a lot closer when you have the approval of your family,
especially in this environment.
Mm-hmm. And so they get in all the field. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy they got the feedback I think they would need in order to see if they really want to try this on the outside. They really try it on the outside.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
You ready to go to Chicago?
Yeah. Yeah. Miss Bug says, I appreciate Kenzie pulling his mom aside, and I just wish I cared more about this relationship because I struggled not to skip it. And that's how I felt. Like I really did appreciate watching her pull mom to the side and saying, listen, I really care about your son. I'm sorry if I hurt him, and I have told him that I'm sorry that I hurt him. And again, his mom was like, you didn't do anything wrong, honey, but
right. I respected it,
and I respected the entire conversation, honestly, on both sides. Kay feels though that Kenzie's difficulties were self-induced, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel like all of them were self-induced.
We can have a little empathy for her, right?
Somewhere.
They dragged her for days over movie night, and they didn't do that with the guys,
right?
Yeah.
Kay feels like, I really care about your son, but she don't. I do think she cares about.
I think she likes Dylan.
I do think she likes.
Will
they last? That's a whole other situation.
Yeah,
but I do think he's been her favorite since.
Yeah, so far. I agree with that. So next to enter the villa are Kata's mom, Kiki, and sister Kiana, Kiki, and her mom Erica.
Mhm.
And her mother is gorgeous, and so
Her
is
sister is too.
I was just like, okay, Kate, I see where you're getting.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and her
I mean, her sister. To me, her sister was prettier than her mom.
Oh yeah, her sister's beautiful. Yeah.
her sister's literally around her face, Kata.
Kata.
Yes.
Yeah.
A thicker Kata.
But I wasn't expecting her mom to be as pretty as she was. I'm gonna be very honest. So maybe that's why it is.
Okay. I just thought she was behind.
And Zach's brother Charlie, somebody we know, and his sister Nicolette,
Who looks like them with a wig.
Yeah.
she sure did, and sounded just like her. I was
like, her. She's basically the middle face. I don't know if she's the middle, but she's the middle face of them.
I think she is. I think Charlie's
the middle and Zach's the baby.
Yeah,
I think Zach is the baby.
Okay, because like the way the faces went, I was like, she's basically.
Oh no, she's the oldest. Because I think he said that. I think he said that they had her,
and then they moved
to Australia, and then they moved
had Charlie.
Charlie.
So she had her face, and then her face split.
Yeah, and then when Bryce was saying, "Oh, so like, Zach is like the slimmer version of Charlie." But you could see his essence, and I was like, all right, Bryce.
I said, you better big up your boyfriend, boy. Let the world know you find him more attractive than Charlie.
Yeah, I think this was the first set of people we saw like hug almost every Islander in there.
Charlie want to be back in there himself so bad.
I think it's also like I'm an ex-Islander too, and most of them probably watched them.
No, yeah. And so Erica and Kiki was like, yeah. So we were good until the bad jokes started coming up, and I said, same.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all are in the hideaway. If a bombshell comes in, and I said, y'all thought that was a joke.
He meant it.
Well, because he says his jokes. So they're just gonna say it how he said it.
And so then they said, "Oh, well, we're exclusive," and they're like, "What does that mean?" and they're like, "Oh, so like we're just gonna date each other when we come out of here." Kata's mom, so that's a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Then that was the sister. The sister said,
"Oh, it was the sister that said, okay."
She said, "So y'all boyfriend and girlfriend." No, and then Zach and Kata go, "No," because y'all just went through this.
They just went through. So did we. So we were just like, no.
Yes, because the world would be like y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah,
but Charlie, don't want that title. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Charlie ITM said he's part of his baby brother, and that he went all the way, unlike him. And I said, yes, unlike you.
He hasn't gone all the way yet.
Almost, because we got to see, because we don't know.
Yeah. Exactly. And so then again, this is where Nicolette says that, he's like, I don't know, we were landed in the bottom and people don't seem to really like us, and they're like, well, don't worry about that.
But why are you still talking about that? Because he wanted his brother to give him some feedback to tell him what he needs to do to make sure he ain't in the bottom no more. That's what he
really was like. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, because honestly, I never felt like Charlie was playing a game when he was in there.
I never felt like Charlie was. So if he was, he would have played it better.
Correct. So there's something to be said about that. But also, they're basically, that's not what you need to worry about. He's like, oh, but the stuff I did in Casa, like, did I do that wrong? They're like, no, you explored like you should have. And it's not like you were saying stuff and doing stuff like some other people. Casey and Sincere. And Corbin. So yeah. And so I was like, I'm gonna give them fair. Honestly, if they watch Love Island UK, Zach didn't do nothing wrong. On a Love Island UK basis, this is what we see from 90% of the boys in Love Island UK.
Yeah.
For us, you're a game player and you need to go home.
Yeah.
Which is why Charlie was like, "Don't worry about that."
Right.
Because you're making yourself look like something, whether you are a game player or not. You're making yourself look like one by being worried about, oh, we've been together since day 2 and we ended in the bottom 3. Who cares? Because if you leave, you're leaving with the girl that you say you like.
Correct.
Exactly.
So Miss Love says that I wonder how their sister will be able to deal with Kata having a more loud and outgoing personality. I think Zach is fairly loud.
But did you notice that passive aggressive comment that she made when Kata called them to
go to the photo booth? Yeah, but again, that's also the difference between an American and a British person.
Yeah, because even when he was talking about their relationship, like, you know, what's his face? Charlie was the loud one, the one that was the model, the one everybody knew, talked to, and I was more shy and quiet myself. And the sister might be a very similar way. Like Charlie might be the outlier in the family.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Charlie's loud.
Charlie's loud.
Yeah.
So,
and when he be hanging out with the black people, he loud.
So yeah.
Him and Coco get along just right.
And Coco loud.
Coco loud. That's what I'm saying.
Low Dash is loud.
Yep. So. Listen, Charlie fits right in. So if Kate is hanging out with them, she'll fit in.
She'll fit
in. Kiki says, I was skeptical with all the bad jokes. Like, keep it real, Kiki. Keep it real.
Please.
And the I love yous. And then that in bed. She's like, oh, but that was no, Kata. No.
She's not trying to receive it. She's not trying to receive
even from them.
She's not. You don't want to receive
no.
it.
And then Zach, so then Nicoletta brings it up. She's like, you love that girl. He's like, no, I'm not in love with her. And Nicoletta says, I think you are, but I think you're scared. Honestly, that's also possible.
It could be. And that's why he's doing what he's doing.
Yes. Because again, I have said that Zach is very insecure. He's insecure with how beautiful Kata is. I think he's insecure about the potential differences that they have, that they will have to work through. And I think it's very possible that, again, as a Scorpio, he is quite scared, a male Scorpio. He is quite scared and using bad jokes to cover that up.
Yeah, but that's not going to, I mean, it flies with her. It just wouldn't fly with me. You got to stop saying that.
Absolutely wouldn't fly with me. So when she said that, I was like, I can see too. I'm not falling for the hype, but I'm just saying.
It could, I mean, there could be some truth to it because we also felt like when he was closing it off, he really wanted to, and then he realized, oh, wait, I probably shouldn't.
Right.
Because you don't know who else is coming in.
Yeah.
And I do feel like that was a 40-inch flip? Like, I do think he wanted to close off then.
Yeah, like he tried to close it off in week 2.
Yeah. So.
But
he has to do the Love Island experience.
Yeah. So Charlie, so then Kata's family says that they believe them and believe in them because they feel like they are constantly seeing her happy and smiling. They see her in the background happy and smiling. I will be fair, this is very much the case.
Yeah, she is always happy and smiling. So, you know, they
that's all you can go off of. Like our sister said, from what we've seen. You know,
what we see.
You seem happy, upbeat. We don't really see you crying like that. So.
Yeah.
But they also know that she doesn't know everything. But I guess they're just like, whatever.
Again, Kiki will talk to her for real when she come out because she knows she's staying on the show.
Yeah, she'll be like, let me tell you what you were saying when you weren't around.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so then Charlie talks to Zach and he's like, no, like, I really like her. I'm excited to be exclusive. And he's like, Charlie's like, yeah, so you're exclusive. You're going to come. Again, this is very British, UK, Love Island behavior. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, you're just going to move to the States. You're going to go to New Hampshire. It's what we said in our episode last time. We're like, yeah, so he's got to come to the States.
Come here. Yeah. Charlie basically said, you
stay with Charlie.
You got to come here.
You got to come here. You probably stay with Charlie. Then you're going to go to New Hampshire and y'all good test it out.
Exactly.
And Zach says, yes, I can't wait to do life with her.
Yep.
And that's all we can ask.
Yep.
But Erica does say, Mom, that seeing them today really sealed the deal for her.
I don't think Kiki sold, but she's like, yeah.
No, she's not.
She has said she hates that man, so I don't think she sold it. Again,
She's trying for her sister.
Yeah.
That's her baby sister. She's like,
yes. What can she say? She can't say much.
Yeah.
So again, that's where the Kata screamed over the balcony, "Hey, y'all want to come take Zacharias? Do you want to take a picture in the photo booth?" Kay said, "What I missed about the passive aggressive comment, what she said." So then Nicoletta said, "Dang, I could really hear you from here."
She got a loud mouth.
Again, very, very northeasterner. So
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, they that was it. They said that was crazy, but Zach says that was the puzzle missing for them. And I can see a bit of that. I could see Zach needing, especially his siblings, to give him buy-in.
I think for Zach it made sense.
Needs that extra push. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Zach it made sense to have his siblings come, especially Charlie, who's been through the experience, versus his parents. I don't think he needed mom or dad there. He needed
the people that came.
Yeah.
And I think they probably knew that. They're like, no, we got to go see him because he's gonna want to hear the real from us.
Yeah,
you're just gonna
probably weren't gonna come in the beginning. They probably was like, we're not coming on that.
Well, he's like, how's mom and dad? They're like, they good.
Right.
So Sincere is nervous. Yeah, she's like, listen, you're just gonna have to own up to it. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take it. And Mel is wondering if her mom came, and I said, girl, your mom came, but I don't know if you're gonna be happy. And so then we do see Melanie's sister Stephanie and her mom Zuela. And Sincere's dad, Benjamin, and Benjamin Jr. And again, we talked about this. This was probably his stepdad. I think we got somebody who said they confirmed this stepdad and his younger brother. And so Ian says last to arrive because just like Melanie and Sincere's journey, it was a complicated journey to get.
A lot of traffic.
Right.
I said, dang.
Listen, right off the bat, Stephanie started
beloved
shots. Beloved.
I said, oh,
the double beloved.
It would have been better if she would have went beloved. That's all she did was the hand.
Yeah. Listen, she was not playing.
She was not playing.
She came in on smoke. No, I'm blaming.
I can't hate it. She didn't think anything.
No.
She was real.
She was an older
I didn't think it was going to change anything. But I was like, listen.
But she had been brewing. She had been brewing for 5 weeks. She had that bent up. She's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, he does try to apologize here.
Yeah.
He does.
He says, listen, nothing ever felt the same. And I never wanted to hurt her. And I'm sorry you had to watch her get hurt. And Sincere's dad also apologized to Melanie because he said, that's not how I raised him. And honestly, nobody wanted to come, but they all told me when I decided to come to tell you that they're all sorry.
Right.
He basically was giving Melanie
love you. We all love you. And you did not deserve what he did to you.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I can't hate that either.
Yeah.
That's all I asked.
They were giving her an out. They was just like, look, we get it. We saw what he did. We love you. We want you to win. If you dump that boy,
we all root for you. Yeah.
We gonna still root for you.
And he says, listen, I came so I could show his sister that I'm going to teach him how a man should act because this is not how a man should act. This is not how I raised you to act.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they do separate, and Stephanie as well take Melanie to say less, and his dad and brother sit on the couches, and Stephanie just again breathes life into Melanie and says, listen, you don't deserve that. He is playing you. And he's like, I need you to remember the girl that you are from Philly. Because honestly, she probably would not play that on the outside. And I understand that that's the factor that people don't understand. They're in the villa.
No, I think she does still play that, even on the outside. She does play that.
He would still play it. Would she stay with it? I don't know, but I think he would still act like this on the outside.
Oh no, I'm not talking about sincere. I'm talking about Mel.
I think she does. I think she puts up with a lie. I think men play her all the time.
I don't know though, because the way she was talking about her sister, she was like, my sister never gets like that for me. Which to me, it sounds like Melanie has never been in a situation where a man has played her to the point where her sister needs to step in.
Yeah,
I took that as I've never had my sister just stand up for me like that. That's how I took that.
But I don't think that her sister said
that my sister's never taken up had to do.
No, because her sister said, understand that this is my baby sister and I would kill for her. And she's like, I've never would allow anything like this to happen to her. So I don't think that would be the case. And she's been reading him the riot act since the show started.
Yeah, but that's the sister's able to see it, right? You don't always. Melanie is the type that wouldn't tell her family everything because she gonna stay with them. She gonna stay with them, so she don't tell them everything. But her sister's able to actually see this because it's on TV. So she's seeing somebody treat her sister like this in 4K and actually seeing what her sister is putting up with and how she's crying. I just think that Melanie has low self-esteem and that I think that she takes a lot from men. This is not her first time taking a lot from a man. It's not her first time. She didn't come to Love Island and just decide, this is going to be the place where I take a lot from a man. No, she's been taking a lot. Even she tells us men usually they're infatuated with me and then they get bored with me and they kind of leave me or ghost me or whatever. Like, and she feels like it's her fault. Like, she takes stuff from men. This is not her first time.
Is that a situation happening to her?
What'd you say?
Which I said, but is that her taking a lot from men, or is that a situation happening to her? Because if somebody ghosts me, that's not me taking something from somebody. That's a situation that happened to me.
Right, it's a situation that happens, but what I'm saying is that Melanie takes a lot from men. This is not her first time having someone dog her out and she stays with them. She did not just wait. That's
not what that sounds like. If somebody leaves you or somebody ghosts you, that's not you staying with them.
I understand that situation, but what I'm saying is this is not her first time being dogged out.
Okay, but how do we know that her sister hasn't taken up for her and she just doesn't listen? This is what we're saying.
I don't know that I'm just saying, I don't think that her sister has ever seen to this degree that she has been dogged out, because I think that Melanie is the type that if I'm going to stay, I'm not going to tell you everything. Some people don't tell you every single thing that's happening in their relationship if they know they're going to stay, right? Because they don't want you to be negative towards the person and they know they're not going to leave them. You know what I mean?
She's also a bit crazy, so I don't know.
She's discussing them because everybody in the villa is seeing it. She can't hide it. So yes, she's telling you what's going on because you're seeing it. She can't hide it from you. But I don't know that if it was just her regular friend and her friend was not seeing everything that was happening between her and her boyfriend or her and a guy that she was dating, if she would tell her friend every single thing, because she might be scared.
But she might not tell a friend, but she might tell her sister. That's
she might.
I just feel like I don't feel like there's just like no way her sister has had to deal with Melanie if she has gone back and forth with a guy and never said anything. Is what
I feel like her sister would like. Unless her sister just is oblivious, like you said, and Melanie just don't tell her nothing. I feel like that would have came up like, you've been through this before, Melanie. We've dealt with this before. Kind of like how we've seen with other people on the show who are like, I've had that man, I've been played, I've gone back. And we haven't really heard Melanie say that. We just heard her say, "My dating life is trash because the guys get bored."
They just get bored and they leave.
I've heard her say, and that might cause like the self-esteem stuff that you're talking about. So I don't know.
Maybe I feel like to be Andrea, Andrina, I feel like she probably has very similar things happen to her, where I think people get bored with her and just dump her.
Same.
But I don't feel like she has low self-esteem.
She's got a bad picker.
Well, I think her and Melanie are two different people, so I'm not even. I wouldn't even make that comparison.
But that's what the situation. Okay, so understand what I'm saying. I'm saying in the totality of the time that Melanie has been here, she has never said that she's been through what she has with Sincere with anybody else. What she said is that she has had men just up and leave because they get bored with her, and that they just ghost her. Not that she's been in toxic relationships. She's been back and forth. I'm used to this, and this is not what I want from her. That's not what she has ever said about.
That might not have been what she's ever said, but I do not believe this is the first time that she has been in a toxic relationship situationship with somebody where they have dogged her out. That's just my belief. I don't have any concrete evidence. That's just what I believe.
Okay, so what we're saying is our belief is that this is probably the worst that her sister has ever experienced with her, and so that is the place that she is coming from, which is why she is reacting the way that she is.
Even if she,
I know this is the worst that her sister has seen, because her sister, it's going to be the worst, first of all, because you're actually seeing it. You're not hearing it secondhand. So I understand this is the worst that her sister has probably seen or heard. I just don't know that she has not had this done to her before. I just don't think that her sister knew to the totality, and she never, of course, saw it in 4K.
Yeah, I mean, we also know
I get what y'all are saying.
We also know that she did tell us that she typically doesn't. She's not a get back type of person, right? Like when everything was going on with Soul, she was like, well, if he cheats, I'll cheat back. And then Trinity was like, I wouldn't even cheat. I would just leave. And then that's when we heard Melanie say, well, yeah, I've actually never cheated back. So we get little tidbits of things that she's gone through in her relationship. So maybe she has had a situation where the guy dogged her out and she immediately went back. Maybe she has, but we probably won't really know until she comes out.
Boss Queen says that she doesn't feel like Mel has low self-esteem. Again, also her sister has said that outside the village, she's never had low self-esteem. She was,
she did say that.
So, and Boss Queen also says she took it how I did, which is Mel usually doesn't put up with this on the outside. So, I mean,
because her sister bringing up, remember that girl from Philly that left and did things on her own. So I am wondering if some stuff has happened and she actually has walked away. Maybe not every situation, but which maybe there's been some where she has
got from this.
Well, I heard her talking about, like, just remember how strong you are. Like, you went to California, tried to make it on your own. It might have been rough, but you stayed and you didn't quit. That's just something about your personality because you moved out there.
I mean, she said stuff before that, which is what I'm where I'm getting, which is I what I got from it is what Danita is saying. It's not just the stuff from moving to California, going to model, being a plus size model, losing weight, still modeling. That's not the stuff that I was getting that had to do with the relationship stuff. That is definitely more personality things. But I think when she approached her, she was like, you do not normally put up with this. So
maybe not to this extent, because they also made the comment about, don't let your going back to that guy keep you from your next guy.
Yeah.
And her mom was like, how many chances? Just certain things that they were kind of saying to her.
Yeah. And how she was just really enforcing with her, understand this, he is playing you. And she's like, well, don't you think he was just making a mistake and that he won't continue to make this mistake even on the outside? She's like, no, he is playing you. You can't see it, but like I've watched it. He is actually playing you. And I just feel like to them, this is her being played, and for the first time not seeing it. That's what I got from it.
What Khalil wrote is true too.
And what?
I said what Khalil wrote is true too when she was talking about over in Casa.
Yeah, when they were in Casa, Melanie told her, we want to see what these men are going to do when they get out of here. We want to see it now. We aren't so we know, and she's aware of F-boy tendencies. I mean, I think the fact that she sent Corey on his way says a lot.
So we'll see. I do kind of hope when she comes out, we like whatever interview podcast thing that she jumps on, that we get a little bit more insight into her dating history.
Yeah. And her mom says your heart is your essence, and you need to learn to protect it. And then she says what Danita was saying is, why are you going to give him a second chance when there are so many others waiting for that first?
Mm-hmm. That was a good line. This is third or fourth though, Mama. It ain't even second.
Well, that's what her sister had said. Her sister said, like, okay, you gave him one chance, but 2, 3. She's like, how many chances?
Mm-hmm. And I love that you had like mom like in Spanish talking, but then you had the sister talking as well.
Mm-hmm. I love that. And so then Benjamin says, says, I want to soak up this experience, but I can't do that shit. And then Cecilia tries to say, well, she's the one, like the other ones didn't deserve what I did, and neither did she. But I know, like, it's her for me. And Ben says, well, I get exploring, but you didn't have to go all the way that you did. And Ben Sr. says, like, listen, you've been given chances because you are in here. I think that when you are out of here, you're done.
Exactly.
And so then again, Stephanie kept going back and forth, and she's just not having it. She's like, listen, you deserve better. This is not what you deserve. And you should be done with it. Her mom was speaking in Spanish and basically saying the same thing. And so Kay is saying, her mom was speaking nothing but the truth 100%. And Kay says her mom and sister were speaking pure facts.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
And she was liking them and she appreciated it, but she's still going to do what she do.
Yeah. And I mean, that part I think is we have seen about her. It's like, she's going to do what she wants to do regardless. I think that's just in any situation. I don't think it's just her romantic life. Again, her moving to LA all the way from Philly, and trying to make it in modeling. Obviously, she probably had her ups and downs. She's a manager of a bikini store. She's not fully broken into modeling. I'm sure after this she probably will do really well with more brands.
Yeah.
And I think she'll be good. So nighttime happens, and we find out that Sincere has Caleb's jacket, because we also found out from Caleb that apparently Sincere was his best friend, and we didn't know. Which also makes sense with Casa, because we constantly saw him talking to Caleb and not to Casey. And
when he first got there, he definitely was hanging out with that crew the most when he came in, and then I think as Sincere kind of naturally drifted from Casey during Casa, Caleb did too.
So Bryce, Kata, and Zach chat, and Bryce is like, he's so happy with how his grandma was, so excited for the show, and he goes into how his mom raised him.
What is this?
Huh?
No, I was saying, like, what is this? Like, it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah. He went into how his mom. I didn't write most of this, so I'm just going off the dome. Like his mom raised him alone, and his grandma, and so he's just happy that she got to see him, and she loves how he's being on TV. And I was just like, Cool.
We haven't heard him tell Trinity how him, his mom, and his brother all shared one room, and how he was she was working 2 and 3 jobs and making them eat, and that's why his grandma was so important, because she was watching them and all of this stuff. And so we didn't hear him and Trinity have any of those conversations. He's telling Zach and Kata that.
I mean, he might have told Trinity that
off, and we just haven't seen it in the edit.
Yeah.
Like the Sincere and Melanie chat about their childhoods. We never saw that in the edit.
But we heard it in the letter.
Yeah.
So, Boss Queen says, I skipped them. I can't with them as a couple.
Another couple said something today, too, that I was like, oh, I didn't hear that either.
Yeah.
It might have been Kenzie and Dylan, but I was like, oh, y'all do be talking.
Yeah. So Anaya and Trinity and Mel chat. So we get our trio chatting. And Mel tells them her sister wasn't having it, like I said. And Trinity says, as should my family would be the same. They would not be having it.
Right.
And Anaya says, Mama Harvey told me that I coddle you, so I'm going to tell you straight. You deserve better than somebody who's going to bring you toxic behaviors. Yeah. And Mama Harvey is always right.
Always right.
And she does feel though, then it was Sincere said, I feel like I'm a better person, but I also don't want to fuck up our relationship. I mean, at least he feels like he learned something. I'm with Melanie. I just need to see changed behavior. So.
Yeah, words are just words without action. So.
And Mel says, I would love that in the beginning, from Anaya, I guess, and Trinity, but Trinity is the same thing, but she was there. Because I feel like my brain is jumping around, like there's nowhere to go right now. I don't know. And I'm just like, well, also, this is not on Anaya.
I don't think she was just blaming Anaya, because she was like, she basically said everybody was telling me that Sincere.
Yeah, because she looked at Trinity too. She was like, it's hard to go with that, since all I've been hearing is Team Sincere. And she looked at Trinity too, like everybody's been saying that, and now all of a sudden you're telling me
nobody wants me with Sincere.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm just like, well, again, like, because Anaya then apologizes if she felt like she minimized his actions because of their friendship or whatever, because she was supporting her. And I'm just like, well, again, like, one, Anaya got that done to her as well. And two, y'all did that to her. So, and then two, I feel like Anaya's not the only one doing this. So I feel like she's the only one that's seeming to have to apologize for it.
But I don't think Melanie wanted
to do that herself, because she
Melanie wasn't
about her mom. She's the one that brought it up and chose to do that. You know what I mean? Like in this instant, she chose to do that. Like, so her and Melanie
didn't apologize. Trinity don't feel like she got to apologize for anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I don't think Anaya needed to apologize either, but she felt like Anaya is just really sweet.
And Kay points out, Anaya also did say they were texting back in week 2, though, which is what also
they took it as a joke because everybody was laughing.
Yeah. So then Mel says, no, I understand. Sincere's a really good person. And again, we have seen this from how many people. Sincere's a really good person. Sincere's a really good person.
You can be a good person and be a bad boyfriend.
Hello.
Two things can be true. You know what I'm saying?
Now, she doesn't know what she's supposed to do. And she tells them, I really like him. Do I trust him? No. Do I want to be with him outside of here? I don't know. I said, you do.
You know you do.
You know you do.
You know you do. That's why you're still here.
That's why you fight so hard for it. Like,
Kay says she knew that Mel and Sincere's family session would be tea. Listen, I knew that they were going to cover those. So, Khalil feels like I think Sincere may be detached from his feelings because he doesn't show his emotions, so I can't explain it. But when it's time for him to emote, his facial expressions don't even change. I do agree with that.
No, yeah, we haven't really seen him be emotional at all.
Yeah, I definitely.
Even watching her be emotional, it still isn't registering.
Khalil says, Anaya said in week 2 in the same moment she said Team Sincere, so she also said if you're not Team Sincere, I'm not Team Sincere. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, I feel like Anaya's been as straight up as she's going to be, knowing that that girl's not leaving Sincere. So,
Yeah, I think more people. Well, no, I'm gonna say her mom. I think her mom and sister wanted her to be a little bit more
blunt.
movie night, because at that point you've seen everything, and like I said, everybody was kind of quiet. But I think they all were just going off of Melanie's energy. But Anaya admits they all minimized Sincere's what he did, his actions, and Trinity said we did.
mm-hmm. So Dylan and Kenzie talking. This was their best day ever. And they really liked his mom, she said, and he loved that his mom really likes her. And Kenzie, it says she's close to wanting to close things off.
Mm-hmm. Kenzie, please.
Because she thinks
Kenzie, please. Are you
outside of here? And that's like, Kenzie, like, just go home, baby.
Come on.
But I agree with the Splits and Crybabies families were really nice, and they kept.
They meshed.
They really were. But Kenzie, for real though, the show is over. The show is over.
But in her defense, they were one of the newer couples.
Yes.
So for her, it's not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend next. It's going to be we gotta figure some stuff out. So I understand, but she didn't need to say it.
You don't have to close these up. Nobody is coming in here.
Like, you don't have to close it off. There's nothing else. Just say, I can't wait on the outside and go on real dates. That's right.
When Cordell and Serena closed off, they closed off right after movie night.
Yeah.
Which was day 24.
We hadn't even had the recoupling post Casa yet.
Right. They didn't know if anybody else was coming in. And people did come in after that.
2.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You've got 2 episodes left. We are on day 32.
Girl, it's family day. Ain't nobody else coming in.
Nobody coming in. So then we get Mel and Sincere chatting, but Trinity says she hopes it goes well because they really do want to be with each other. So again, she's still Team Sincere, guys. She really is. But Sincere says that he really totally understands where her mom and sister were coming from and where his family was coming from. And he says that, Melanie says that, listen, we thought that it was going to be work coming out of here, but it's actually going to be a lot more work than we thought. And honestly, she's right. When you have families that do not support your relationship, you're not just like at level 0. You're in a hole. You're in a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you've got to dig your way out of the family not supporting you just to be back at ground 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then deal with y'all problems. So Melon says this is going to be a lot more work than we thought because you have to fix it with me and my family.
Yeah.
So it's not going to take weeks. It's not going to take days. It's going to take months.
And I don't know that you can. Some people hold grudges and they just can't. Like,
yeah. And I've
had a family member, a cousin, have a boyfriend, and I'm like, I'm never seeing it for him. Like, you know what I mean? But he's not going to ruin my relationship with my cousin. I'm gonna still be, that's my girl. But it's like sometimes you can't come back from certain stuff. You like, I'm good on you.
Hold on to it until the wedding day, and even
hello.
You really want to marry them?
And I've said this. I don't know if Sincere has the tools to work through this. He might really want it.
Yeah. I don't think he has. If he does, I just don't know if it's healthy for him to try to work on it while in a relationship with her.
Right.
Like, I feel like he needs to be single and figuring it out. And then if y'all cross again, y'all cross again.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think either one of them gonna let go.
No. So Sincere says, I don't care. And she's like, you're gonna have to do this. He's like, I don't care. And he's like, I'm going to do it. And I said, I mean, it sounds good, but again, I need to see action. So I don't know. But we see Trinity and Anaya both feel like that people don't see what they see in the villa. And they also don't see that while he did fuck up, he's actually trying. And I'm like, that's good to know. and sincere ITMs, he understands that it will be work, but he knows that he wants to be with her. And again, Trinity and Anaya says, like, you know, like they want to be with each other, which is why they support them. So we know that.
Only Anaya gets the flag.
And only Anaya gets the flag. So and Melanie says, though, what we knew. Well, I'm just gonna put it out there that at this point, I'm not going to listen to anybody else. I'm going to listen to myself. I want to take this on the outside, but if you fuck up one time, that's it. And you have to fix things with my mom. Mm-hmm. And again, we knew ultimately that that's what was going to happen. Melanie has to take this outside for her to understand and see if this is salvageable or not.
Because in here is for Melanie, I think at this point, she's like, okay, we're in a like controlled environment right now. I need to see what you do out there when I'm not around you, where there isn't a camera, where I can't
when you at the club,
I can't do anything. I have no girls to be like, yeah, we saw him doing it. Like, I don't have that. So I need to see what you do out there to know if your words in here actually hold any weight. And so she needs that. Until she sees what happened on the outside, she's going to still hold on to that hope of they're good.
Yeah. Yep. And she said she just doesn't want that what if, and I knew that. I knew that's what it is about her. She doesn't want to have that factor of like, what if we could figure this out? Because again, in her head, Sincere is a good person. Yeah. He has the potential to change. We are in a certain environment, and maybe those were just situations in this environment.
And if we were outside, he wouldn't do that.
Right.
Okay.
And Kay says, y'all were right earlier. After her sister and mom told her the truth, she's still going to stick beside him. That's what we said. That's what we said. Melanie's going to do Melanie, which I'm not surprised at. So, I mean, that was the end of the episode. And tomorrow we have vote results and fortune cookies. And I was like, listen, they're bringing Chinese culture all over the place. I love it.
I like that.
Will we be getting Chinese food?
I don't know. Maybe.
It looked like some chicken tenders. It did look like some lo mein though.
Okay. Because like we did,
it looked like some beef and broccoli. It looked like some beef and broccoli, and it looked like some lo mein. But then it looked like some chicken.
Okay.
Tenders. I don't know. I was trying to look at the food, but I couldn't see all of it.
Yeah, because like 6 we had Italian, right? And then I don't remember what they did last year because I was annoyed by how that went.
I don't know what they actually ate, but yeah.
So I mean, like I said, not a bad family day. 90% of them went really well. The one that we thought wasn't going to go well actually didn't go well. And honestly, like, can we be mad at it? No.
And I also think we're looking at how they showed us, how Family Day went. I definitely think they went ahead and got number 1 and number 2 out of the way because that truly is number 1 and number 2. Mm-hmm. What the order will be, we'll see. But I do think that's 1 and 2. They also put the messiest one last, but the messiest one is making the finals. Mm-hmm. That middle group.
Yeah. It could be a toss-up for any of them for the
that 4th spot is going to one of the middle groups. Because I would be very shocked if Mel and Sincere don't make it. I think they
I'm going to be honest. As many people as I saw with Anaya and Carl and Bryce and Trinity, the second highest
was Melanie and Sincere.
With Melanie and Sincere. And I know my son even voted for Melanie and Sincere. And he voted them as his, when he entered it, he put 1 Melanie and Sincere. So again, he's 15. Don't he's 15, guys. So he does frontal lobe is not. Yeah,
you know, he's 15, but mentally, he's not 15.
Yeah. And so and I have conversations with him after the show. Like, what did you think about this? Understand that that's not something that you do with women. Understand those are not correct behaviors. Blah 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 blah.
Good job.
I try. I do try to use this as a tool. Like you gonna
It's
be
a good one. If you have like a teenager watching it, it's a good
yeah,
tool.
I just don't let him just watch it half cock. I do try to discuss it with him because
some of them do watch it and don't quite understand, or they think that this is like Bible.
this is how it thinks.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Both says, do we see Melanie going after Corey or Corbin after the season? Absolutely not.
Neither.
Honestly, I know that Caleb's been trying to play into this Melanie situation, and I don't see it, especially if Sincere is his bestie. One.
Yeah.
Two, I don't see her coming off of Sincere unless Sincere does something like absolutely egregious.
Right.
And three, I feel like if her sister ends, she's not dating somebody from their season.
Yeah, no, she's not doing it.
She's not. She honestly, I can see her having a bunch of people in her DMs that are not Sincere. Basketball players, football players. They're like, you want to take that from him? I got money.
Right.
If I'm gonna get played, at least be paid.
At least you're gonna cry in a Bentley, right?
Okay, I can cry on a PJ.
Hello.
I'm gonna get paid. If I'm getting played,
right. Exactly.
That loyalty, they love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Khalil says, Zach, you have a habit of telling Kata things, planting seeds. And I want to close things off. I love you and I love you again. And her subconscious is hearing what he says, but say what you really mean. And I agree. I do feel like that's my problem with Zach.
Yeah.
On top of the game planning that he does. He does.
You know, whatever you actually feeling. Like, you're breadcrumbing her at this point, and her 22-year-old mind is just taking it.
Correct. Kay says, Kenzie, get away from me with this foolishness. Listen, when she said close things off, she's like, almost. And I was just like, no.
I can't wait to be exclusive out there.
Yes. And just like Kata and Zach, I can't wait to be exclusive. That's what she said.
Right.
Because she was the only one that was like agreeing.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God. So Kay says, who do y'all think that will be the final four couples?
I'm hoping the core four, but I don't know about Zach and Kata.
Zach and Kata is my I don't know.
Yeah.
Core
Zach
three.
Yeah. Zach and Kata is my concern right now. I do, like I said, I do think it's possible to get the trio in there.
But I think Zach and Kata and TT and
are fighting
for that fourth spot.
Oh my gosh. If that man makes the finale.
I don't want that. I know.
Now I could say a spoiler that I just read on Threads. I don't know how true it is. So if y'all want to hear a spoiler,
I'm scared.
Type it in the chat. Did you want to hear a spoiler? Well, you gotta get that permission for them to hear. You gotta say type it in the chat.
Yeah, so if you want a spoiler, type in the chat. I'll talk about the spoiler. If you don't want spoilers, and we do come up with having a conversation about spoilers, y'all can. It's nice talking to y'all. Y'all can head out. Kate says spill it, and Khalil agrees. So supposedly, I read on Threads that our resident spoiler king, Reality Steve, apparently said that Casey and TT didn't make the final.
So it's the core four.
So it's the core four. Now, I'm not getting myself happy. And listen,
I don't know yet.
Before.
He has been wrong before.
So take that with a grain of salt.
But I hope he's right. Because a lot of people did do L. Upside down, a lot of that. So
yeah, that's what I did.
Here. Hi, Devonda. She said, "Hey, ladies, I'm ready for the spoilers." Yes, so that's the spoiler I got. It's very hard to get spoilers out of Love Island.
Yeah.
But like, I'm hoping
he's right.
I'm hoping he's right, because I would rather see them. And also, I hate the fact that they're betting on this, so I don't want anybody who's betting to get.
Exactly.
So we will see later on tonight, as it is now 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoyed your Big Brother premieres.
I have to go watch it.
Family Day. I think does the
Feeds don't start till Sunday.
live feeds don't start till Sunday. So yeah. Which is probably when I'll start watching the show because I don't care about anything before the live feeds unless I know what's going on. All this stuff that they put out is fluff to me. I can't believe it. So, like I said, you can catch me on some tweeting, threading in the Big Brother communities come Monday, probably ish, after the Love Island finale, because that's when I start paying attention to what was said on the live feeds, and then I can tweet bullshit, and I'm barely watching. That's what you'll get from me. But Kay says BB premiere was amazing. The feeds will start tomorrow night after BB Unlocked. Even better.
That's even better.
And Devonda said that's why they told us to read the fine print, the number of the couple you locked in your votes. So yes, I do have somebody who's like, oh, so did you have to do like 4 people in order? And I said yes.
I did not read the fine print, Devonda, but thank goodness I just did it right anyway.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just naturally I voted in the order that I wanted.
I literally did because
I didn't vote in the order, but I voted Anaya first. Thank goodness, because that's who I did want first. But I ended up voting Trinity last because I actually just went in the.
You did that.
Oh, so no, I did because I think was Trinity down or Melvin and Sarah?
No,
was
that's why a lot of people are worried that
last. It's in alphabetical order, so Trinity was
didn't
last.
get first.
Right. So, okay, so I did it in my order, which is Naya and Carl, Melanie and Cynthia, and then Trinity and Bryce, because that's my order.
You went back up and clicked.
And then I went back up to Kata.
If I would have read it, I would have done that. But all I remember is it was like, I got to hurry up and vote. I was on live with Chantel talking about UK. And I was like, oh, gosh, I have to vote before 12:30. It was 12:15. And I just, while I'm on live with her, I'm like on my phone, pulling up the app, talking like, yep. Because Lola get on my nerves. And I'm like, and I just like did the L.
And I did see a lot of people who clicked the Naya and Carl first. And they went about their business. And that might not be their number one. But you were supposed to put your number one couple first.
Yeah.
So again, I was doing that
number one. So
yeah, I was gonna do that regardless because like I said, I went in the order of how I wanted them to.
How I wanted them to place.
Yes, same. So so apparently it's supposed to be a rank vote. So we don't know how this is gonna play out. Anything can happen, as they say in Big Brother.
Unexpected.
Unexpected. But I'm hoping for once reality Steve is on his shit.
If he's wrong,
yes, I'm gonna be
so mad. I want them on that after sun couch. Not in the
with Corbin and Permita, right?
Yes, leave with their bestie boos.
Yes. That'll be a nice plane ride for them. I'm so excited.
Yes, all of them can be together.
Yep. So honestly, that's it for the episode. We'll be back tonight for the final four.
Question have we seen any interviews with Corbin and Permita?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Still there.
I think they're in holding.
But we're getting. When did Caleb get done?
They all left the week before that after sun, remember?
So Caleb,
yes.
Corbin and them left the next day after the after sun. So that's why, because it was that Sunday. So they've been
because we voted Friday based on when Caleb and them left.
Yeah,
and our vote results were Sunday. So I feel like they've been in holding since like Saturday.
Because Corbin and Permita was there when Caleb went. Yeah. Never mind.
They've been holding since Saturday. And
you
then
voted for TT and KC, Devonda.
Devonda says to voted for Carl and Naya, Trinity and Bryce, TT and Casey, Melanin and Sincere, but I wanted to switch out my third and fourth vote. Okay. Again, this is how my son voted. So also,
I do know a few people who voted Casey and TT. I just couldn't pull myself to do it.
I couldn't do it. I
think if my number one girl wasn't Anaya, maybe.
I just couldn't do it.
But
yeah, wish them well on the outside, but I couldn't do it.
I wish them well. I hope they work out. But I also hope.
Again, I just don't know how he's going to act when he come out.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why
I was shocked when y'all told me he was Muslim. You know, they teach you can't disrespect women like that. Like, I don't know what's going on. That's what they teach them. That's what they teach them. They might not practice it, but that's what they teach them.
Black Muslims?
Yes. Farrakhan does not teach them to disrespect Black women. He does not. He does not teach them.
So I don't know. But yeah, like, listen, good luck to them. If they make it, they made it. I know people who voted for them. Like, not my final four, they made it though. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll be back with the vote results later tonight. We know that they'll be having their family dinner before they're basically the Last Supper. It's the last.
Yes.
Their Last Supper dinner.
And I guess the fortune cookie is going to tell them whether or not they made it.
Yeah. And whatever happens, Kata cries.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to dump two couples. So
this is when Shelly and Ace went home, and
it was just Shelly and Ace.
Just Shelly and Ace. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They went to the hideaway, came back after Family Day, and then got dumped. So they had a good night. He asked her to, what is it, close off or be exclusive? I don't think
exclusive. He used the word exclusive too, I think.
Yeah. And then they left on a high note, just like Taylor and Clark, honestly.
Yeah. They all left together.
And then they all left together. Again, they were in holding.
Yeah.
And then they all flew out together. So I'm really hoping for that kind of energy for Casey and TT.
They can leave on a high. Girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, what better way to leave?
Right.
No. You ain't gotta win.
Yeah. So we will be back tonight to discuss that episode, but ahead of the finale. And remember, we will also be voting tonight for our favorite couple, not most compatible,
but favorite.
Not who will last the longest on the outside.
Not who gonna last the longest on the outside.
Not who has the most sex appeal.
Yes.
This is your favorite.
Not who has the most money and who don't.
Right.
Just our favorite.
Not who's educated and who's not.
Right.
Your favorite couple or person.
Please.
Because it doesn't have to be the couple.
Yeah.
At this point, it could be just your favorite girl. And I think that is also fair for this season.
Right.
So that's kind of how I voted. Yes. I ranked the girls.
Right. So yes, we will be back for that tonight. Miss T Joy, tell the folks where they can find you.
Instagram and Threads at Miss T Joy, Facebook and YouTube at Miss T Joy 1334.
And Danita, tell the folks where they can find you.
Yes, Twitter at Nitafa, Instagram _and_sweet, YouTube at Danita Faith TV.
Yes, and you can all follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Entertainmentincolor Media, and Entertainment in Color on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Yes, we have another vote
for the winner.
For the winner.
So make sure you're ready. Make sure you get your devices ready to vote. And thank you, Kay. Thank you guys for joining us for this recap. We love it here. We love to, bring you guys our thoughts. And we will see you guys next time.